Hello, delicious friends. Welcome to Bloodlost, the Vampire the Masquerade 5th edition campaign, where these wonderful thin bloods have to make their way through a hostile city that has not only entrapped them, but has set them up in some very tricky political situations. So, we should go around and introduce our group. But before we do, Delphron, show us the sexy artwork.
You didn't get the rights to it. Is actually.
Oh, okay. I'll send
Sexy
you over
artwork. Look at that. Look at Josh's little face.
Ooh.
Nice. Glossy.
What is going on down the bottom there, by the way?
His
Oh, he
hand
full-
is in his pants.
Ooh.
As he feeds on him. Clearly this face of orgasmic lusciousness. You know? Yeah.
I'd be sending that postcard back. No,
I called that.
Return to
imagine
sender.
that. No, but what if there's like a little girl or a little boy that like subscribes to you, and then the mom's like looking forward to all the postcards, and then she gets that postcard, and she's like, "What have you been subscribing to, darling?"
I mean, I warn people before.
Yeah, Delphron, who are you and what do you do?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm getting something ready.
Oh God, I'm nervous.
What is it? What's going on?
It's not going to be worth the payout.
No, it's not.
Oh, okay. You can skip through this if you're on YouTube, but sucks for you if you're on Twitch. I'm having some tea.
Hurry up, babe.
Hold on!
You all good? Everyone
There we go.
having it? Yeah,
Oh my
there we go.
It wasn't worth it.
I don't know if I turned off the text to speech, so I guess we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, who are you, Delphron?
I'm Nigel, or Delphron. I play Nate Rourke, who is an unapologetic, dastardly, sinfully evil, but carelessly cute guy. He does his own little thing, like surviving, murdering, feeding, coming on to people. And honestly, I just feel like the world's out to get him, you know? But if you want to find me places, it's Delphron on Twitch, YouTube, and on Instagram, where you have to add 17. We will go to... Who's next to me here?
That's Daddy Sheep Do.
Daddy Sheep Dude. There you go. My one's like all like distorted, so like you're all beneath me.
Hey there, guys. I'm Sheepdog, and a whole load of other names as well on different platforms because I like to make things difficult and interesting. I play, I can't remember what I called him last time. I play Hobo Hagrid.
John Hook. He's your character.
No, I meant like last time I called him something Hagrid. and
Oh, okay.
I can't remember what I called him last time.
I
So
think it was Hobo Hagrid or something.
Yeah, I think it was that.
Yeah.
Hagrid after 10 years on meth.
he is currently very confused about the hunting habits of his new friends. So hopefully he'll get a crash course on how to properly hunt someone in a goth club, because
I think he already did, didn't he? There was a lot of crashing.
yeah, there was
Oh,
yeah. I'm excited to see what horrible things Josh has planned for us. The title worries me.
Lots of ooh-woo goth boy kissing.
Yes.
Ooh.
Wait, can I do the...
Yeah.
Let's go above me. I don't know who's above me.
That's Dylan.
Ah,
It's Yogurt Boy.
Hey y'all, my name's 8-Bit Dylan. You can find me on YouTube and Twitch at 8-Bit Dylan, Twitter at 8-Bit Dylan, all spelled out. Stream a wide variety of games. I tend to make a fool out of myself, and I play as Marco Kravitz, and he is a no-nonsense. How do I best
Very
put it?
grumpy.
Very grumpy, a no-nonsense, grumpy guy who has his walls up and is only trying to look out for the best, not just for him, but for his group. But
That's a funny way of showing it.
yeah, it has a very weird way of showing it.
Cool. Last
And then to my right,
not least, it's Fuzzy Freaks.
Hi, I'm Fuzzy. Twitch Fuzzy on Twitter and Fuzzy Freaks on Twitch, and It's really confusing. And yeah, I play Florence, who's a really smelly old bag lady who's got the highest humanity of the group for some reason. Just you know, she's just this old lady who bimbles around and has a lot of rats, and yeah, she's probably going to blow up the prince at some point. Hopefully, maybe, possibly.
Wait,
She
go
even
out
bigger.
with?
Will she even be able to get that close? That's the question.
Probably not. She's going to give it a spirited try, though.
Okay. Cool. Well, I'm Josh. If you're here, then this is my channel. Follow for vampires and nerding
You should do
out.
that.
And catch the VODs on Strange Adventures on YouTube. That's the thing I don't think I've mentioned. If you are a sub, you can join one of the vampire clans. And yeah, hang out, have a good time. I should mention that this is a game for mature audiences. So that Nate can do hands in pants manipulation stuff. Right. Without further ado, let us begin. As everyone, I believe, currently is at the cottage. Is that right? That it seems to me where we left off.
I think so.
Yeah.
Because previous to now, the scene previous was Florence sprinting at full speed away from a mysterious, ritualistically dead corpse.
Oh, yeah. Now I remember. Yeah.
So, I think we'll give you a bit of downtime so you can abstract some of the things you'd like to look for and things like that. But over the next couple of nights, a couple of messages will arrive for you. A rat that Florence will recognize, very banged up, without a ribbon, but the second of your retainer rats
Precious. Oh.
survives and arrives back with a message from Corey saying that you have options for where you can get bomb parts and then do whatever with them. The army barracks, the university, or someone called Mr. Brass. However, she has also heard about 3 more exsanguinated bodies like the one Florence found, and they've been in the news.
That's not good.
Nate also gets a call from the herd member he met previous, Maddie, who was crying about how Renala, his friend, has quit all of her social media accounts mysteriously and with no explanation.
You did.
However,
Take that back.
Angelica sends you a message, Marco, saying the attack on the facility has been successful. She has a couple of Thin-Bloods in custody for you. Also, who the fuck is that weird Shuichi lady? Why is she a ghoul? And she sent over some fancy clothes for John, some of which fit Alex. Alex is very happy about this, having traipsed around in his own blood for several nights. And,
I mean, if someone's giving me clothes, Alex isn't getting them.
I did get Alex some clothes though from the charity bin. So he has some...
you did. Let's say you did that. So Alex has nicer clothes now.
Yeah.
If John lets.
Not fresh clothes, but...
No, he's not getting my clothes. I'm keeping my clothes.
What kind of outfit would you picked out of this like suitcase that arrives?
The first stuff I pick out, I'll just put on what I'm given.
Can we get a luck roll so he like gets like a
He's got like fur Ugg boots. He's got some like a headband. Maybe some
Gothic
bank.
Lolita panda onesie?
Yes.
He's got a
One
kigurumi.
of those kind of like fur waistcoat, like denim waistcoat with fur lining.
He's got running tights. So they're like like super, like you can barely breathe in them.
Yeah, and a
love
leopard
it.
print tie,
Yeah.
just to top it off.
I just let you guys dress me. There you go.
So wow, you're not going to draw any attention at all.
No. Well, no more than I already did.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
you are an obvious predator, so
With a butt flap.
for easy access. Great. You all have a couple of nights.
I have a onesie with a butt flap. They're really handy. It's
Thanks.
tartan.
For sharing.
Sorry.
So, I will. You should do rouse checks for waking up. You can also kind of feed if you like. I don't know how hungry people are they? What hunger is everyone at?
I'm at 2.
Okay.
I'm at 1.
I'm still waiting for my character sheet to load.
Oh, weird.
Check my hunger.
I'm at 2.
I'm at.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah,
I'm
you stay wherever you are. I'm going to quickly grab out your
Where
account
is
sheets
the
just in case I
hunger?
need them. And
Don't know how.
there.
Oh, I'm at 0 hunger, yeah. I'm perfect.
So, Nate, you're at 1 now?
1? Okay.
I mean, was that from tonight? Yeah, it is from tonight. So yeah, you should be at 1 now if you're at 0.
Okay. Yeah.
And Florence doesn't gain 1. What would you all be doing in these couple of days? So, if required, you are able to make rolls to find things out, or you can work on making stuff, or literally anything.
I'm gonna probably. I mean, hang on a second.
I definitely would have told the group about how I have to take out Mr. Brass and how he was able to survive. I also would like to stake out his place and figure out if he's got people there protecting him.
Okay.
If that's what you mean, like stuff we'd like to do.
Yeah, you can move about the city. We'll just kind of abstract some of the stuff, but if you want to have conversations, that's cool too.
Okay.
I don't know what people would react to having to kill Mr. Brass.
Well, in that case, I'd be like, oh well, he might have some bomb parts that we need as well.
Yes. Where would he have bomb parts? That doesn't make any sense.
Well, I've never blown anything up before. I don't bloody know.
There is a list of what stuff is where, and it's basically like lots of very explosive sounding chemicals at Mr. Brass's and the university, and just general mechanical
makes sense.
parts from the.
So I would literally not even question I would question what Fuzzy says until you show me that list. I'd be like, are you sure that they're bomb parts? We've never
Yes,
seen
look,
bomb
look,
parts.
look, this, see?
I pick it up and I'm like looking. Oh. So is this from Colby?
Yes. She's got lovely handwriting. Very nice.
Well, it may be our easiest course of action to get bomb parts from Mr. Brass, though I don't know if we should have a conversation with him first or if we should just take him out with force.
Oh, well, I don't particularly want to, but it's up to you. I don't really want to. Oh, I need to tell you about. I found a corpse, a dead person.
Wait, where is this?
Oh, I went out to meet Corby, and there was a corpse. We sent something on, and there was a corpse in the park with it had like a symbol on it, and the glass in the eyes, and it was some sort of weird ritual magic, I think. Oh wait, she also said I shouldn't tell anybody. Well, then I'll tell you. You're fine. Don't tell anybody else, all right? Shh, this is between us.
I'm looking at like everyone else in the room.
Yeah, don't tell anybody.
Do we think
tell
that's related to the The barrier?
I don't know. I think somebody's buggering about with us, to be honest with you.
Possibly.
Hmm.
I'm not quite sure, but regardless, we need to focus on the here and now. We need to focus on how exactly we are going to bomb that party.
Also, I don't know if this is if this is even really important. It's freaking me out, but one of my friends was at that party that we were at last time in Elysium, and apparently she's just vanished.
Do you think she's dead?
I don't know, but I know that she was connected to the people that came looking for us in the scrapyard.
Connected how?
I don't know. They just said that they were following her, or they found me through her.
One of these things is not like the other. So was she in on it, or was she just,
That's what I don't know. That's I want to find that out.
Right.
I'm not 100% sure that I understand what's going on here. So, one of your friends has gone missing.
Yeah.
And you have zero trace or way to contact her.
Nope. I checked all of her social media. I went to like an internet cafe just to check out some old hanging spots. Everything is blank.
Do you know where she lives? Perhaps you could send her a letter.
But then I'd have to give her a return
You could send
address.
her a telegram.
This is not the old times, Florence.
Could you
Who's
send your
going-
rat?
You would have her address, Nate, I imagine. Being
I
friends.
know, but you see, I'm thinking if I send her a letter, I have to send a return address for her to reply. That's like a really bad idea.
Don't have to
Rat
send a
is not-
letter.
Rat is not a bad idea.
How does she feel about rats? Because some people get a bit funny when they see a rat and, well, just eat it.
To be
Yes.
honest, I think that if you could find anything there that of interest, it's probably a good thing to do.
Now, Precious, you've been a very good rat, and I hope you don't die.
He's just giving you his best puppy dog eyes, like, thank you.
All right, what's the address?
Okay, like scribble it down, I give it to you. Like it's in a posh part of town, but
Yep.
That's
there
fine.
are ways.
Oh, yes. Posh houses is usually just like a maze of drain pipes and stuff up the back. It's easy as pie. Getting out of them was quite easy as well. Just climb down the drain pipes. Anyway, yes. What was I? Oh, yes, right. So, right, Precious. I wanted to go to. Where was it? Oh, we've been there. I wanted to go to this place, right? And I'll direct the rat to go find this.
Okay.
Is she the one that was at the party as well?
Mm.
Yeah. So it'd be like, oh, and you remember this lady? She looked like this, and blah blah blah. And give the
I
rat.
think at this stage, like Nate just gets up and like starts making a cup of tea for Florence, just like a goodwill gesture. Just like when some brownie pints.
I'm gonna roll my eyes at this. When I see this, I'm like,
Yeah, Florence is like, oh, tea, lovely, thank you.
it's more
Now,
so the
is
fact that
it a good cup of tea? I feel he should roll for the tea.
Oh, maybe.
Oh, yeah,
That would
probably.
be,
Also for the rat.
there's so many things you required to make a good cup of tea. I was
Right.
going to go intelligence, but then I'm like, maybe dexterity.
Maybe firearms.
It's
to be
dexterity.
you should do it just for the fun.
Dexterity etiquette roll.
Ooh,
That's a good one. We've never used etiquette yet.
honest. Damn.
I think you used it once at Elysium.
Oh, maybe.
It's not that kind of game, though.
Thank God.
The Beast. 2 successes. It's an alright cup of tea.
It's not the best.
Don't
Oh,
worry about
lovely.
this.
It's hot and wet, and that's all that really
Yeah.
matters.
Oh my god.
Lovely, thank you. Oh, it's not.
Florence, roll me Resolve Animal Ken for your rats. And I'm...
Wait. Resolve. Come on, baby. 2 successes. Oh dear God, he's rolling against me.
Okay. Your rat scampers off.
Be careful, precious.
I am interested to know, how do you expect to figure out if there's someone there by sending a rat?
I was hoping y'all
I think
would
it's
attach
more
a
of a-
message to it.
No, like I think it's more of a case of like just looking for anything. Because I think Nate has a suspicion that she's somehow connected to something, like even if it's a piece of paper or anything. And I think the rats are smart enough to like find something of interest, right? Something that smells weird. I feel like they'd pick up.
It's possible.
Maybe.
So this is your first
Go
roll
and
of the
look for
downtime.
clues, precious. What's a clue? Half a Mars bar. That's a clue.
Just brings you snacks.
I think the instructions were like, go to the apartment if she's there and find. Okay, if not, find anything strange or something, just something odd. I feel like that would be our best. So maybe.
I guess we'll see. So, you send a rat off. What are you doing? Marco wanted to stake out Mr. Brass's place. What Brass's place? Like, where are you looking for him?
Didn't she tell me where he was, Angelica?
I
Is she
can't remember.
Because
I'll
she
be
tasked me with killing him. It'd be kind of weird if she didn't tell me where he was. If I'm so
I thought she just told you a club of his movements or his activity.
Oh, I probably
doesn't-
did. Yeah.
Because I don't think he has a club anymore because he's out of
didn't he move
business.
stuff into a new club in her territory or something.
He lost everything when the people came through. But I remember her saying that he's hiding somewhere.
Isn't he hiding in another club or something?
Yeah, that's what I thought. Like he moved to a club.
Maybe.
Yeah, I
That-
seem to remember something about a club.
Yeah.
Was there a
So
club? Okay.
she wouldn't have told you this, but he definitely would have told you that he would have told you all about the club, like where it is and stuff. So if that's the place you want to stake out,
Wait, why wouldn't she have told me if she wants me to kill him?
because she doesn't know where he is. I think she mentioned that. Maybe she didn't,
Okay.
but she does know that she wants him dead.
Then I would probably just stake out and see if I'm seeing people leave and enter that location, if I'm seeing any kind of movement on the inside of it, making sure that my presence is little to nothing.
Okay.
Like I don't want to go close enough to where anyone could spot me.
Let's do a wit streetwise roll.
Okay.
Three successes. You spend a good few hours sitting at a bus stop outside his place. And
See you, Caitlin.
eventually, you see him arrive from down the street. Look both ways, look very carefully around. He doesn't look at you. But then he kind of goes down. He goes in. He just goes in the front door. That's what he does. He goes in the front door of this club called the Brass Monkey.
Get out of here. Ain't no one partying at that club.
It looks
Okay.
pretty fancy.
All right. Do I see if this club is active or if it's like one that's under construction or?
You would have been doing this at a time when people would be in there. Yes, you would
Okay.
see People
So it's an
dressed
act-
up relatively nicely for a night out, going in and out. Some of them stumbling, clearly a bit drunk, but otherwise seems to operate like a normal club.
Okay. I would probably leave, and I'll intend to like make a plan of action before. I'd like other people there with me. I'm not tackling this on by myself.
So,
And then get back to me later because I want to see what everyone else is doing. Later on that same night, I would like to go and meet up with Angelica to meet these other Thin-Bloods that she rescued.
okay. Yes. Who has tasks that they want to do?
Yeah, I think after, like, before Marco actually goes off to stake out Mr. Brass, I think I'd probably have a word with him and just be like, so, Marco, is this that thing you were talking about with your lady friend?
The blood bond?
No, killing. She asked you to kill someone, right?
Yes, she asked me to kill Mr. Brass. He is a former leader of the Thin-Bloods, but I think that they are leaderless now.
All right. Well, you want a hand with that?
Absolutely. I would love everyone to help me out with it, but it is probably not going to be super easy. Mr. Brass is a very crafty individual. I'm sure he has pawned off some Thin-Bloods to do his dirty work for him. So I have no doubt he's got some sort of protection there.
All right. Sounds like a challenge.
Yes.
I'm interested in that.
I'll let you know. We will not go right away. I need to stake out the place and make sure that it is safe.
Sure. All right. Well, let me know when you need me, I guess.
Definitely. I'll come back. Don't worry.
And I am then going to walk over, I guess after Marco leaves, and sit down next to Florence while she's having her tea.
Hello, dear.
Hello. So I have a question for you, if you can help me out.
Mm-hmm.
You know where you found me, like originally, like you let me out of that cage.
Oh, yes.
Where was that? Because that was out like I don't know. They took me
Not that
somewhere.
far from here. It's sort of over that away a bit.
Right. Well,
It's easy to get to, though.
I was thinking, like, are they a problem for you lot? Like that group?
Well, the Inquisition? A problem? Well, yes. They killed my friend, you know.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh no, it's fine. Yes. Sorry. Where was I? Yeah, no. Yes, quite a problem. Why?
Well, I was thinking about going out down that way and seeing if I can pick up their scent. I feel like a bit of payback's in need, you know?
Well, they're in a bloody great. They're right there. You don't need to pick up the scent. They're there in the thing.
Well, yeah, but you're not gonna, unless you're crazy, you're not just gonna charge in there. Well, I guess you did just charge in there. But I'm talking in like, if you have a choice, like.
Well, I mean, what would you do then? I mean, it's a bloody great complex full of angry people with large guns.
Yeah, well, I doubt they spend their entire time there. Like, they got to go off for, like, a piss or a coffee or something, right? So...
I'm assuming most of them have homes to go to.
Yeah, right. So, either break in one of their homes, maybe you're kind of, you don't look like you could push over a paper bag kind of thing. So maybe you could, like, lure one out and then we can,
I mean, maybe? I don't mind being bait, as it were. It would help, I suppose. I mean, the less of them there are, the more safety there is for the other thin bloods and kindred.
Well, plus, we can do a little bit of questioning of them, like maybe before we kill them, and we can find out. Like,
I'm
what
not
they know.
torturing anybody.
Well, no, I'll do that.
No, I don't like the idea of torture. Just like, if we have to kill people, then it's self-defense. I don't know. Torture is no.
All right, no torture.
No, it's not.
Okay.
Am I there or am I gone?
You can be there if you want, I think. Yeah.
Okay, I think I would Nate would look over and be like, I could compel them. Or
Oh, that
something.
would be handy. Yes. It's not torture. That's just
Sit them down, have a little chat.
yes. I mean, everybody likes a nice cup of tea, right?
What is that like? Is that another vamp thing?
What tea?
No, come on, no. Like the compel thing. What would you do? You like? You'd like look at them and make them do stuff.
Nate's just waiting for you to keep stumbling. He's not gonna help you out at all. He's just gonna just that. Yeah, you just look into their big, beautiful eyes and make them feel at home, and they just do what you say.
And that works on humans,
Sometimes.
right?
I wonder if I could do it. I'm just going to stare into John's eyes and be like, "Make me a cup of tea."
Fuck off.
Right, that didn't work. Okay. You never know until you try.
And don't try that shit with me.
Me?
Anyone.
Oh well.
I don't have any truck with people get in my brain.
Oh no. I don't think I'd want to be in your brain. It's probably quite hairy in there.
Florence, when you stared into his eyes,
Oh God.
were you calling on the power of the blood?
Yes, I was gonna ask.
Possibly. She would have given it the old college try just to find out.
Okay. If you want to, make me a Raz check.
All
I
right.
want this to happen because I want Florence to go on a mission and then just
That's
think she can
3?
dominate people.
Okay. And then roll me manipulation, persuasion.
Oh Jesus Christ! I think those are both quite low. So, what the fuck is persuasion? There, nothing in persuasion. And very little in manipulation.
4 successes. Oh, this is good. John?
What's up?
Mate, you feel like making a cup of tea, I think.
Yeah, no, I'd love to make a cup of tea.
Oh, well, that's nice, then, isn't it?
I think Nate just full on takes his sips does a double check.
Yeah, Florence actually turns to Nate. It's just like,
You alright, mate? Did you spill that? You want me to make your tea as well?
Yeah, if you
Yeah.
don't mind.
Yeah, sure. No, yeah, that's fine.
He just looks over Florence
2 sugars, please.
2 sugars. What about you?
yeah, two sugars.
2
Yeah.
sugars. Right, yeah. Alright.
John,
And I want...
Thank you, dear.
I think what changes for you here specifically is that Florence no longer seems like the helpless old lady that you've come to notice and see and bimble around. There's a vampiric side to her that you have not seen before. Scares you a little bit.
Yeah,
It's
no,
just
she's
a
badass.
tiny bit.
I always thought she was a bit badass, to be fair.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Do I have to roll etiquette and whatever the hell it was to
Oh,
make
to
tea?
make a dexterity etiquette.
Dexterity etiquette. I have loads of etiquette. And
You have loads of etiquette. I believe that.
I've got etiquette coming up my arse, mate.
Yeah, it's
Possibly tea coming out your ass as well.
it's brown water.
There might be sugar in it. The milk was a bit off. The milk was on the turn.
Yeah, that'll be it.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, this is.
Nate, you get one as well.
Yeah, I think he just like.
Yeah. Drink it.
It's lovely. Thank you very
It's
much.
nice if they sit for a while.
It's hot and wet. Definitely hot and wet.
You're not going to drink it, but I made it for you.
I'll drink it. It's all right. I like tea. Florence is just drinking this tea, choking it down because he made it. My God, she's going to drink it.
You worked hard for that tea, Florence.
Yeah, Florence is still just like, how did I do that? Ooh, I don't like that. I'm not doing that again. That was weird.
Well, anyway, I was thinking, we could like go out and have a look around that area. Like, well, maybe not you, because as I remember, you were captured with me, right? Well, not with me, but like so they might recognize you. You know, I kind of blend into the crowd, like no one really notices me, so I think I'll be fine. I'm saying this still wearing the ridiculous outfit that you guys picked out for me.
It's like, okay.
What?
It's like, if you've played Vampire Bloodlines, he probably looks a bit like the Malkavian in his like full. But yeah, I think it would be a good thing to know, because like they captured me, they captured a whole load of us. Like, we should get some information on them. And honestly speaking, we should probably kill at least like 6 or 7 of them, maybe 20.
I think that maybe a massacre might be noticed. I'm not sure if we really want to stir that hornet's nest any more than it's already been poked.
Yeah, I think even just finding one and getting answers.
Yes, finding out.
Let's work up from 1. So.
And what was it? Did Marco tell us about Suichi?
Tell you what about Shuichi? Just so I know.
like that she's a ghoul. Like, I would have mentioned that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yes, maybe we can work out this Suichi lady and why she's a ghoul, and yet she's working for the because that's odd.
And
don't
so we
usually
didn't
like
do a thing about us. Like, like she thought I was a doppelganger.
How can one be a ghoul and not know bugger all about, like, be actively wrong about kindred?
I think someone's posing as a human higher up and is feeding them or tainting the water, so to speak. That would be my guess.
Interesting. Yeah, I mean, possibly.
If we can even find even a rumor of this person, like if we can find someone, compel them, dominate them to tell us they're higher up, and then they're higher up, that is probably our best plan.
Question. Yeah. Is a ghoul like a zombie?
No.
Yeah, their head just like splits open, right? So what happens when you sleep alone at night?
No.
Sometimes a monster can come visit you and they take like a small chunk of your forehead and it kind of turns green. And then the next day,
the bit they take or your forehead?
Your forehead turns a little bit green.
all right.
And you kind of stagger a little bit, and over time, because you've lost your brain, you lose your ability to speak and stuff. And you're not really a zombie; you're just a zombie, like misunderstood, basically.
He's talking bollocks. You've just got to drink a bit of a vampire's blood, and you become a ghoul.
Like you did, mate.
I didn't become a ghoul.
But you drank the vampire blood. Works differently for humans than it does for vampires.
Yes.
So that's like the blood bomb thing.
Yes.
And then
But if you blood bond a human, it's what the sort of a similar thing, but they're a ghoul. They are
They become
bonded.
beautiful little chess pieces.
They're not chess pieces. They're people.
Not to a monster.
Well, it's a good thing we aren't monsters, then, isn't it?
I don't know how to play chess, if that helps.
It does.
Okay.
We're very
You just play
straightforward.
chess, you wait for a monster to come out at night, they come to your house, they take a little piece of your forehead.
All right, he's talking shit this time, right?
Yes, he's talking shit this time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoa.
I wonder what Marco's up to right now.
Yeah.
Marco, you said okay. So currently, technically, Marco is stalking Mr. Brass. You get that
Yeah.
information. But if you want to go to the next night,
I wanted in that same night go visit Angelica
Okay.
and see the Thin Bloods.
sure. 1 second. You go. You do the normal thing. You go around the back. This time, the bodyguard makes you wait a little bit. And then you just kind of stand there in the alley awkwardly for about 15 minutes. And some people leave. 2 people. A man and a woman. Bit shabbily dressed, to be honest. But after that, you are let in.
Thank you. That was a long wait. I say to the doorman.
He grunts.
All right, I walk into Angelica's office.
And she's like, "Darling, hello, good evening.
Hello, and I give her a hug.
How are you on this night?"
I'm doing fine. I was scoping out Mr. Brass's place for that mission you sent me on.
Oh, you found him. Good.
I did, yes. How did your mission go for the Thin Bloods?
My mission for the Thin-Bloods went spectacularly. I'm
Yes,
very
you said
glad
that you
told me
found
about
some.
that place.
Right? You said you found some, right?
Oh yes, yes, there are 3.
3? Okay.
One is still unconscious, but we can rouse them now, if you'd like.
That would be perfect, yes. Hopefully they're in fighting shape, because we are going to need them for the party.
It's going to take them a couple of nights, I think, to recover, but yeah, they might just make it. I don't
Good.
know if they're up for fighting. That's something.
They don't really have to put on that good of a show. I think they could throw fists around here and there, and I think it'll entertain the vampires enough, hopefully.
I'm insulted. I'll be there too, you know.
I know. Hopefully you will find this entertaining. If not, then obviously you have better things to do than watch a bunch of Thin Bloods who have just freshly been brought back to life fight each other.
I am interested to see. Usually blood sport's not my thing, but partake every now and again. So sure, come with me. And she leads you up some stairs,
Okay.
and you
As
see
we're-
just
as
on
we-
tables. Oh yeah.
As we're walking up the stairs, and we're like, so did you encounter Shuichi?
Yes, I did. She got away.
Of course.
Mostly because she's very difficult to kill.
We have discovered this.
Yes. And I was told by one of my compatriots that they saw a beast in her. She's definitely a ghoul.
I wonder if maybe someone from the Camarilla is involved. Obviously, she has some link to a vampire.
It's possible. I've heard of it before. The Camarilla is a lot more cautious nowadays about infiltrating mortal organizations like that, especially since London.
Yes, but mortals are very inclined to corruption, and nothing like a little bit of immortality is par for the course when it comes to corruption.
Does suit them sometimes. Although I can't tell exactly whose ghoul she is. We just
That's
don't
fine.
know.
We'll figure it out in due time. So you said we walk in and there's like tables?
Yep, there's basically a normal office table, relatively fancy because it seems to be hers, with like all sorts of anime figurines on it. And there's one body laying there, seemingly in torpor, and two other people. She waves them out of the way. She takes a letter opener, pushes the tip into her wrist, and just lets the blood drip over the torpid person's mouth. And after a short moment, they kind of grab at things, open their eyes, gasp, and sit up. And then they stop breathing because they remembered they're dead.
Welcome back to the dead world.
Thank you. Where am I? That
I look over.
police lady had me.
I'm like waiting for Angelica to answer because I'm like,
And Angelica's like, here's your new best friend. I'm sure he will keep you. And please, tell us, what's your name? And they introduce themselves. One is Leslie, the one that just got up. One is Kinga. And one is Diane.
so
Leslie,
Diane.
Diane, and Kinga.
All right. It is very nice to meet the three of you.
Which I'm going to write down.
My name is Marco Kravitz, and I am also a Thin-Blood. I was captured, much like you were, by Shuichi, and I managed to escape. And I worked with Angelica here to infiltrate where she had you held, so that way you could escape. But things are not good here right now in the city. The Camarilla is actively hunting Thin-Bloods and trying to kill us. So, I'll give you a choice. You can walk outside these doors and most likely die, or you can stay with me and we could work towards figuring out a way to keep the three of you alive.
Make me charisma persuasion.
All right. I did the whole Lady Sylvanas thing.
I was just looking at your sheet. Your willpower is full again.
Oh,
Yeah, so you can use it if you want.
yeah.
Depends on whether you think that is.
I'll do two more just to be safe. Do you roll two new die?
You can roll up to 3.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take it.
1 more success. 3 successes. One of them kind of looks at you in confusion and just goes, "What's a Thin-Blood?" And the other two, I just kind of pat them on the shoulder, just like, this seems like the best solution for right now. Marco, thank you, I guess. And
Yes.
they look over to Angelica, who just kind of nods, and they're like, yeah, we'll go with you.
All right, that is good. That is good. I will say that there are a few rules in the city. One.
Angelica looks at you and raises an eyebrow like,
I say that without looking anywhere in her direction. Apparently, we do not feed in this part of town.
not without my say-so.
Yes, you've learned that the hard way. Second rule, there is a cabin out in the woods that I'd like for you to stay in. It's safe. The Camarilla will not come and attack you there. But if you wish to leave, you are free to, but please be careful. The Inquisition is still roaming these streets, and the Camarilla will kill you if they see you. So be very careful. And will you guys please explain what the Thin-Blood is to this one?
They nod emphatically and just kind of, as you, I assume you're leaving at this point, or are you saying anything else to Angelica? Yeah.
No, yeah, we'll
just
leave.
normal outro from the
yeah.
club, like past gruff-looking people. They all look very cowed at this point, and they follow you. And they jabber between themselves, like, "But what's this about blood? I only ate one person, honest." To the confused-looking person, who is gradually coming round to the realization that something bad has happened to them.
Before we get to the cabin, I'm like, oh, I did forget to mention, you are not alone in this cabin. There are 4, maybe 5 other people who are inside of this place. One of them is a very smelly old woman. Her name is Florence. Ignore the smell. Do not eat rats unless she asks. Another one, his name is Nate. He may look pretty, but that's about it. And lastly, there is a man named John. Do not get on his bad side, if he even has one. I think he knows how to punch really well. And then there is a man named Alex. Don't know much about him, but I do know that he is very weak right now. So have fun and enjoy yourselves. There may be people coming in and out of this cottage, but do not, under any circumstances, tell anyone else where this is. That is not within our immediate vicinity or Angelica.
Charisma,
Intimidation.
leadership.
Okay, I'll take that.
They do attentively listen to you, and it sinks in real fast. They fully understand everything. They're like, don't mention it, don't go out. Got you. Your house, your rules, you know?
And I'm just going to be like...
I think on your way out, Angelica just mentions Taj isn't very engaged right now with Kindred Society, but you are still squatting on his property. Now, before the big celebration, I want you to stay safe. So don't piss him off.
I don't intend to.
I may be very generous with my interpretation of the Thin-Blood Cull rules, but as soon as you leave my domain, that's it. You live in his domain.
Yes.
Okay, I just want to make sure that my
I'm aware of
investments
that.
are safe.
Oh, one thing to note. I would not recommend ever going in those woods. Did you know that there's werewolves in there?
That's the... Yeah, I mean...
Like dirty fucking werewolves. Sorry, I've had the... sorry. Anyway.
You have a charming way with words.
Yes.
And she hugs you and then just kind of ignores you as she goes off to do something else.
All right. So back at the cottage, I'm just going to motion for them to come in. And all I'm going to say is, I found some stragglers.
Hi.
Say hello, everyone.
Hi.
Oh, hello, dears. Who would like a cup of tea?
I'll make
I-
it.
We
I
can
forgot
drink
to
tea.
warn you guys about the
Good
tea.
boy.
Dexterity plus etiquette. John, do it. We found the
This
tea
is-
making roll.
Leslie, Kinga, and Diane.
Hello.
They all wave nervously. And I like what you've done with the place. Where do we stay?
Oh, just find a corner.
We are currently squatting in the cottage. Like I said, the Camarilla are hunting us. You do not get hotel accommodations.
Right. Yeah. Oh, okay.
If you
Okay.
arrange the bricks so they're flat, it's much more comfy.
And if
You
you're
see them
lucky, you can
stamping
lay
on
your head on
bricks.
a rat. It's warm and fluffy.
They're not. They are quite fluffy, but no, they're not. They're not pillows.
Apparently, they're food.
I'm sort of low on rats at the moment. It's pigeons now.
Oh, she's
I'll take
upgraded.
yeah, one of them. I think Leslie's just like, I'll take a pigeon. That sounds great.
Oh, I'll go and find one. Hang on a minute. Or I'm just going to go out and see if I can find a pigeon or some unsuspecting.
Yeah,
Some-
you find one roosting and you just kind of snap its neck and give it to.
Well, not snap because it needs to be alive, right?
I mean, it's got blood in it and it's warm.
No,
don't know.
snap its neck. I'll just have it by the neck. And I'll be like, there you go, dear. Don't mind the flapping.
And feathers everywhere. And it's just like, cool. We found something to fill the pillows with.
There you go, dear. Eat up. Do you good.
Sweet. Who wants to take the next scene?
I'd like to go do the investigation of the Inquisition area.
Okay.
Florence will come with you.
Yeah, and I won't stop Nate if he wants to come, but
Yeah. Okay. Is it just us three?
I mean, like the thing is like they're gonna notice me. You know, like they're just as likely to recognize me as they would be.
Yeah. I think Nate would go because he wouldn't trust your memory of the place.
I have
from
yeah.
your current intellect. He would just go as like a backup. Not really say that, but he'd be like, yeah, I'll hang around.
And Florence is just going to be extra goddamn sneaky.
Well, yeah, Florence, you're quite good at, you know, like not being seen and everything, right?
Yes.
So you can do like you can pick the target, and then me and Nate will do the heavy lifting. Like you can lift stuff, right?
I think it's better if I remain back a bit.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. Well, I'll do the heavy lifting, and then you can stare deeply into their eyes, and I think take part of their
Yeah.
skull or something.
Better if they're not
Yes,
aware. If that makes sense, it's better if they're just not defensive, you know. So if we can get them in a relatively calm area away,
like isolated,
yeah, like even if
but I can still smack them around a bit. Yeah.
hold off a bit, I guess.
Well, I'm not really sure how I'm going to abduct someone if I'm not allowed to
was-
smack them up. Like,
What if we do it like this?
All right.
Florence, you could maybe call out for help or ask some directions or something.
I think calling out for help might be a better idea.
And then we could block his path back or their path.
People tend to not want to get too close to me for some reason.
Yeah. If they run, we can smack them around a bit, you know?
All right, that sounds good.
All right.
What could go wrong?
Oh, it sounds fine. I'm sure everything's going to be great.
Exactly.
Okay. Nate, just one thing. You know that it is difficult to get people to tell the truth with your compel ability
Yes.
because you have to word it correctly. Because if you
Yeah.
say, tell me what you know. They will repeat verbatim back to you what you know. But if you word it correctly or get them to do an action, then it tends to work better. Marco, are you going with them?
Sure.
Yay! We're going on an adventure.
Yeah, I think Nate would have explained that and been like, we have to ask the right questions, otherwise it's not going to work.
Even asking questions in general is tricky.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel
You have
like
to be
it's
specific, and if it doesn't require thought. Things like, who's the highest person working in this facility right now, probably will get us an answer. Things that, you know...
Who do the rumors say Suichi's having an affair with?
That kind of stuff.
All right, well, I guess we can try it, and if not, I'll break his legs.
I'd really rather you didn't. If it's all the same. I mean...
Well, I mean, we're going to play this by ear, right?
I don't
You
like
are free
fighting
to
it.
break legs if he wants to run.
Only if he starts it.
Starts the leg breaking.
No, the fight. Can't... I don't like just hurting people. It's self-defense. It's important.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, no, totally.
Okay. So you've all decided to approach this facility.
Yes.
I think definitely me and Nate will be hanging back, and we'll let Florence do the scouting.
And I think Nate can still do his obfuscate thing, right? Because he hasn't...
He
That's
has. I don't. Which one did you choose? I think you did have that one, didn't you?
Yeah.
You have obfuscate and dominate.
I know there was two of them, but as soon as I feed, it's going to go away. I know that much.
Yeah.
I took the other one, the Silence of Death.
So you've got the Silence of Death. So there's one, Nate, that makes you very silent, and it's very
Yeah, that's one. Yeah, that I had.
It's
Like all my movements are like silent or something, right?
Yeah,
pretty
that's
much.
what I
Like
have.
most stuff you do is going to be no noise.
Yeah.
And I've got the move unseen one.
Yeah, because you got two dots now.
Yeah, and also because I've got quite high stealth anyway. So
Oh yeah,
Florence is a goddamn smelly ninja.
I'm not sure how that works.
The last thing you smell will be death. Literally.
Right. How do you approach? I'm not going to have you narrate how you get there because it's easy.
Probably. So we're not trying to go in. So probably we would wait, sort of like until somebody was maybe leaving the grounds, like leaving the. Basically, we'd wait until sort of outside until there was somebody kind of on their own,
Okay.
and then I would call for help.
Well, what I'm going to make, and you said you were scouting out Florence, right?
Yeah,
I'm going to make you
so-
do a wits awareness roll.
All right.
Are you doing obfuscate or anything?
Yes.
Okay. Well, wits awareness and a rouse roll then. See if you get hungry.
Yeah.
They run onto the road and they can't see you. So they're like, where? Oh, help. Who needs help?
I can smell her, but I can't see her.
Okay, wits awareness. Doop, and
Oh, shit, son.
Oh, yeah.
5 successes. Okay. Florence, you end up basically wherever you want to be, but from whatever vantage point you choose, and as you approach, you are very aware that there is no one inside this facility. There's no lights on, there's no movement. You are 1000% sure that this place is abandoned.
oh,
But then you get one step closer, and you're like, wait, no, I did see movement. But it's outside? You see four at the chain link fence over to one side. All dressed in black. All pointing guns at this facility and seemingly conferring with each other, like crouched down.
I'm going to quickly sort of like scurry back to the other two and just be like, other three, and just be like, the facility is abandoned, but there's some people who are trying to break in, I think. I think we should go and watch and see what they do.
Makes sense. Isn't this the one Angelica raided?
Right.
Possibly. All right, I'm going to scurry back and...
Uh-oh.
What?
Everyone froze for a second. Never mind. It's all good. It's fine.
But I'm probably gonna try and sneak up close enough to be able to hear them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I
Okay.
think Nate would try do something similar, but he would make sure that he is hidden.
Okay, so Florence, in fact, everyone that is sneaking close, make me a dex stealth roll.
Yeah.
I will not sneak close. I'm
not either.
I'll get closer, but like not within like having basically close enough that I can run out if everything goes
Tits up.
yeah.
2. Okay. That's lucky. Florence, what happens? Like, what these people do, no matter where you are, if you keep eyes on them, you will see them very carefully approaching with... they all appear to have handguns, approaching to over the grass to this place, and then, like, breaching and entering, like, very professional style. And then they disappear inside unless you do something to stop that.
No, I'm probably just going to wait and see what happens. So I couldn't hear, couldn't get close enough to hear what they were saying as they went in.
You can, yeah, if you want to.
Yeah, I do. I want to be able to hear what they're saying.
I think what you hear them saying is a mixture of like professional stuff, like move up. Okay. You now go here, do this. Okay, stack up. Breach door. But on the way there, you hear a little bit of chatter, I think, because you get right up to them and they don't even notice.
Did you step in something? No.
And I think you hear them say, when we get inside, split up, look for Shuichi, then burn the place down.
Right, I'm gonna sort of like, and I'm gonna sort of head back and sort of like, can I see Nate from where I am?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for you getting close, Nate would, and yeah, very good timing, Nate would 100% have been seen.
Right, so I'm just gonna sort of turn around, completely spot Nate, and just like sort of hustling behind something, just be like, they're going to try and find Suichi and then burn the place down.
I think you also hear them say, then, and they give a place where they reconvene. They're like, reconvene at the Land Rover.
Right, they're all meeting up at a Land Rover. I think we should do something to the tires.
Do you want to wait for them at the Land Rover, or do you want to stop them from burning the place down? Because there could be something important inside.
Well, I don't know.
Should we ambush them at the Land Rover?
Let's go and ask the other two. I don't do planning. So I'll just sort of scurry back and be like, boys, where are you?
I'm very obvious.
Ah, there you are.
Good
hiding, I almost didn't see you.
Thank you.
Right, so there's whoever they are, they've just got inside, they're looking for Suichi, they're going to burn the place down. Do you want to stop them?
She is that
She's the ghoul. That's in charge of the thing. And
yeah, the tough one, right?
pain in the backside. Yes.
Are we sure that she's actually going to be here? I don't.
No. But they're looking for her, so they think she is, and we need to find out who they are, what side they're on, and
Yeah, and if they're
Come on,
looking
let's go.
for her, they must know something about the situation.
Why not? We've got nothing else to do tonight. It could be fun.
I'm still obfuscated. By the way, I'm not.
Oh,
I'm not popping unless you know.
Yeah, I think generally, because when you draw attention to yourself, obfuscate breaks.
Oh,
But
okay, no.
if, like, with your coterie, you're, like, selectively dropping the power for them, I think it's fine. I'm not going to make you
Hand-waving.
rouse check again if you want to
Yeah.
get close to them.
How many of them are there?
5, I think. No, 4. The 4 of them.
4.
4.
Well,
There were some
that's,
fingers. I got confused.
that's one each.
Yes, I could. Possibly. Probably not. I can handle myself.
Do they look strong, like fighters?
Yeah, did we see them with anything? Did we
They had
know
guns.
anything?
Nate, you probably caught a glance of them. Let's go wits plus insight for anyone. Florence and Nate, if you want to figure out whether you size them up.
Oh, down.
That's 1. Nate, you're not sure. There were definitely 4 normal-sized, like between 5.5 foot and 6 foot figures. And
They're kind of alright. I don't know. I don't think they'd come here if they were unarmed.
they,
They had
yeah, you
guns,
know
I
they have
saw them.
guns, handguns.
Do you think you could take them? Like take one?
Probably.
I'll take 2 if you don't want one.
No, I'm fisticuffs. I've got the.
No, I know you'll be fine. I'm talking to Nate here.
Oh, right, yes.
I mean, I I'll try.
Yeah. All right. Well, that'll be interesting. Marco, I'm assuming you're good with one.
Yes, I'm good. I'm only concerned that these people that we are following are in some way part of the Camarilla, maybe.
What
And
the group that's hunting you down to kill you? You got a problem
Yes.
with hurting them?
No, it's not that. It's that these 4 people will have been sent in to investigate this facility, and if they do not return back to the Camarilla and report back, we may be garnering attention to ourselves.
They won't know it's us, and didn't they say that we're off limits for the week?
Well,
Yeah.
plus if
We
they're hunting that lady, like they'll just assume that she killed him because she's a bit of a what's the word? Crazy bitch.
True.
Language, but yes.
So just be sure not to bite them then, I guess.
All right.
Okay.
Let's go.
All right then.
What's the plan? Where are you taking them? In the jeep? At the place? Where are you following them in?
I
have
think we
many
should follow them.
options.
I think we should. One of us should shank the tires of the thing just so they can't make a quick getaway. And,
Yeah, I think inside the building is probably our best.
How's your blood,
I'll
John?
yeah. I'll deal with the car.
Oh, those are handy, aren't they?
Yeah, literally.
I bet you never have to use a knife to carve your Sunday roast either.
No more hunger for sheepy.
And your claws, they will last the entire scene.
Sweet. So I'm gonna head off towards the car.
Okay. Yep.
I'm gonna
And you
slash.
can very easily burst the tires, like however you want.
Quietly.
Yes. It's very easy. And the rest of you, are you following them in?
Yes. Obviously, using the obfuscate tactic to kind of.
Yeah, Florence is like,
I'm just gonna be silent. I can't obfuscate though.
But when we go in, I think Nate would definitely be looking more so around what's there. If there's any papers, if there's any like, just because he's been there before, so he kind of knows familiar kind of where things were kept.
Yeah, totally. I think
There's probably nothing there because it's probably all been raided, but he's definitely keeping an eye out.
totally. Nate rolled Dex Stealth +1. Marco, you had Obfuscate as well.
No, I do not.
Oh, okay, just Dex Stealth then. And then Florence, I mean, you can roll Dex Stealth if you want.
Oof.
Ooh. You have 3 dice you can re-roll if you want.
For the record, after Tire Slash, I'm gonna hang out by the closest entranceway so I can charge in as soon as things get.
I'm not gonna re-roll because we all failed that, and I feel like we all should just fail in unison.
So you're
Like if they're
not-
gonna find us, they might as well find all 3 of us.
I mean, I'm still invisible. I'm just, not particularly, I probably invisibly, walk into
I'm
a
like,
chair.
I just imagine me taking like one step through the door, and then all of a sudden, like all from like 3 different people, and then they look over, and there's just me like with 1 foot into the door.
yeah, that's pretty much how it goes. You get a little bit into the place. You catch sight of them. One of them goes, and then you make the noise as well. So they definitely all look and they put their guns up.
I'm like, hello.
Freeze.
I do not intend to move, so no need to shoot.
Okay. And then they like tap one. He gets out some zip ties and move towards you.
Can
Get on
I?
the ground.
These are totally Inquisition people, aren't they?
You can assume that if you'd like.
All right.
Can I see this?
It's a very
hear
GM answer.
You might have heard it. Yeah. So
Could I do a roll to see if I hear it? And...
if you'd like, I mean, you can come to their rescue if you. They roll pretty badly.
What would that be? Awareness.
Wits awareness, I think. For that one. 4 6. Yeah, you are 100% sure they messed this up. Knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
Okay, I'm going to slip. Like, is it like just a door and then I'm in?
It's you're at the door that they breached from, so it's actually just kind of ajar a little bit.
Okay. If I kind of like edge in or peek in, or can I see them and like if they're looking at me or not?
So yeah, I don't know if everyone remembers, but the entire place was like the lower section and then the warehouse. And then there is a corridor that runs along the entire length of the office kind of part. That is not parallel, 90 degrees to the entranceway, which is right in the middle. And you've kind of caught them at the T-junction in the middle. And John, they are pointing, you can see like 2 of them pointing guns towards the floor. And Florence, Marco, Nate, what are you doing as people approach with what looks like handcuffs made out of zip ties?
Well, they still can't see me, can they?
No, they can't see you, Florence.
So I'm just going to stand very still and wait for somebody to get within grabbing distance.
Also, I'm going to charge.
And all right then.
Cool. No, very cool. So, Marco, Nate, what's your plan? Just do what
I
they say?
think
A sweet talk.
Nate was just to stand still and hope they didn't see him. But if
No, they definitely saw you.
someone's
Sorry.
charging, he will he will move.
You won't
toward-
be able to see or hear me charge.
Yeah, we're not in there yet, so we don't know that he's planning on doing that.
I know, but like I would stay still, and then if that happened, he would move.
I'm just gonna chat them up. So I'm gonna be like,
Is there anything
Classic
nearby me I can
Walker.
grab? I
Yeah.
can, like,
If in doubt, seduce.
I just whip my dick out and then just like,
They're
let's
like,
go.
ooh, drops their guns. Like,
Then the music starts up. Ba-dum-ba-wow.
Yeah, it's a porno.
hang on.
Florence pulls out a camera and the baby oil.
Ah! No! Fans,
like
someone
to
draw it. Someone draw it.
Oh no.
That could be your next
Someone should-
postcard.
Someone should absolutely draw that. Oh my god, just Florence
Yeah.
like, I like to watch.
I'm gonna ask. I'm like, interesting. I did not expect to see Inquisition soldiers here.
You are gonna have to make me a manipulation plus persuasion. I think just being amicable like that, trying to get them to spill the beans. 4 successes. Okay, here's what happens.
A crit success too.
Oh yeah, it's real good for you. Don't worry. So the guy standing still, pointing his gun at you, is like, "So you've heard of us? That means you're either in trouble, or you're with us. Have you seen Detective Shuichi?" At which point he gets bowled over by John. And Florence, there's one right in front of you that you can grab.
I am hitting and punching to kill.
I just imagine like the juggernaut.
So, Marco, you're fighting as well?
Yeah. I mean, I might as well.
Once John, like,
Yeah. I see that. I'm like, oh goody. I pull my knife out and I leap.
I'm gonna sort of try and rugby tackle the one that I've gotten to sort of jump on him and just like, ah!
Okay, so...
In fact, what I'm gonna do is try and pull my coat over his head so we can't actually see what he's doing.
Nice.
And also I might gas him.
Obviously, this will break your obfuscate, but I don't think you care
Yeah.
much about that.
No,
roll
shit's going
me
down.
Strength Brawl +2.
Oh, Jesus.
Marco, roll me... You knifing them?
Yeah.
Dex Melee.
+2.
but I think that's me, Fuzzy. It's the strength brawl is me, right?
It's
Um,
also Florence.
Oh, okay.
So you
'Cause
can
I'm-
roll Strength
Oh,
Brawl
3
+2.
successes.
John?
Okay. Is the +2 my claws or is that
Florence the
afterwards?
Fluffer.
No, that's for damaged. You don't have
Okay,
dice.
so that's added
That's your
afterwards.
damage.
Right.
Damn. Okay. Marco, have you done your roll?
I did 4. You got 4
You got 4
successes.
successes in melee.
I'm gonna re-roll those extra ones.
Yeah, you totally can.
This
So
man's gonna be a bloody pole.
should I click the re-roll or should I?
No, the re-rolls the entire thing. You should. I think under the willpower, there's a willpower re-roll button, and you can choose 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you can have 3 for willpower damage.
Can't I have? Isn't the 5s are they successes or failures?
5s are failures.
So can I do? I can do 3 or is
3
that
is
the
the
max?
maximum for
Oh, okay,
willpower
okay.
re-rolls.
Yes.
So you get 6 successes total.
Good.
Interesting. Nate?
Is there one near me?
There is, yeah. There's one right in front of you who's coming towards you, gonna, like, handcuff you, basically.
Yeah, I think I'd leap. Just to, like, knock him over or something.
Okay.
Maybe use the whole distraction thing as maybe they looked and I just took that chance to leap forward.
Sweet. You get strength brawl +1. And I will do their dice pools, which are...
Yeah.
Ooh, so the first one is versus John. 4 successes. Ooh.
Lucky.
So
Is that
what happens, John, with your 6 successes is that you bowl this dude over. He is prone on the floor underneath you. He unleashes a flurry of shots from his gun because he wasn't expecting this. Doesn't hit you. And you do the margin +2, I think.
Yes.
Which is 4 damage. 4 aggravated damage to him.
Wouldn't it be 6? Wait, no, 4. Yeah, sorry, my
With the
brain.
margin.
Maths is bad.
Hang on. So that's... You do brutal, horrific claw damage to this dude. It's not nice.
Wonderful.
And then the other guys. Oh. Okay, so I'm gonna say that the crit is. I probably should have told you who's rolling what at what point, but 6 successes means that Marco. Wait, who was it? 2 successes, 6 successes, and then 1 successes. What order did you roll in?
I rolled first.
So
Yeah,
Marco, you win your bout.
Oh god, I'm fucked.
Florence, take 3 aggravated, superficial damage.
I was gonna say, I was like, what? I was like, did they crush your jaw?
He just like takes out the like a machete or something. It's just like
I've got a silver knife. Whee!
Yeah.
I just so happen to be on fire right now.
Well, there's a funny thing, and I'll get to that. And Nate,
yeah.
you actually managed to clock this guy and push him to the floor and do 1 damage.
Nice.
Did I just
First
jump
time
on
I've
the
ever
guy
been
and then
this, like,
judo
fight system.
launched me, judo flipped me into the wall or something?
Yeah, he senses the smell and something feral within him. He's like, nope.
Yeah. Ew. Oh, she
I
touched.
forget how many you got, Marco. You stab this dude for.
Just imagine you attacking the one person with a clue.
Do I roll for damage?
Like
No, you don't. It's basically the margin.
That's right, yeah.
So you do 4 superficial damage to this dude, and he is.
Should I have added something because of my knife? I don't think I added.
So the margin was 2, and I added 2
okay.
because of your knife.
Okay.
So actually, this is aggravated because you knifed a human mortal person, and that is bad for their health.
Yeah, typically.
And that's the situation. Interestingly, everyone but John is very aware that the ceiling is now on fire. Just a little bit, scorched all over the place.
Oh, bugger.
And you know this because the shots from the person who missed John, that's where they landed. They are shooting flammable ammunition.
Well, fuck.
Fortunately, you're in close combat, and that is very bad for ranged people. But
Oh, bugger.
I think there was something else I was going to say, but let's just move on to the next round, and you all get to wail on people again.
Yay. Oh, shit.
Hey.
I'm gonna keep stabbing this guy. Like,
I
think he's not down, but you kind of caught him, and he's on guard. He takes out his own combat knife, very military looking, and he's going toe to toe with you.
And I'm gonna be like, I want that.
It's a nicer looking knife than yours.
That's not a
So
knife.
Marco, that's Dex melee, straight up. Florence, you're on the floor. So I think, what are you doing?
I'm going to kind of lunge at this. I'm going to pull out my knife and lunge at this guy and try and stab him in the crotch.
Only 3 successes?
Oh,
Okay,
it goes for the balls.
that's Dex melee,
Yeah.
Florence. I will roll the guy you're versus.
How was that only 3 successes?
You got 2 on the hunger and 1 on the normal. You do have 3 more.
I don't
dice
get
you
any
can reroll if
bonuses
you
now
want.
because
I thought 5 was. I guess 5 is the next.
No,
Like
it's
same.
6 and
Yeah.
up are successes.
Yeah.
All
Oh,
right.
damn, Florence. That's some gooch stab. Has anyone seen Severance? The film Severance is
Rings a bell.
amazing. There's a brutal giant knife gooch stab in that always makes me wince. Anyway, this is versus you.
I'm gonna reroll.
Okay,
Three of them.
so that's 2 extra successes. You're on 5 successes, Marco. And this is versus you. 2 successes, you win. And you do... How much damage is that?
5, right?
Yeah, the margin is...
Is it because I won his knife?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All of a sudden, it's like I have a personal stake in this.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Marco, how do you take this guy down?
How I'm like imagining it is he's already kind of like reeling because he's just been stabbed a shit ton. I'm gonna like hit his arm back that has the knife on it, and I'm just gonna like stab really deep in, and I'm just gonna twist the shit out of it, and hope that he really feels it. Then just stab him a few more times before I throw his body over.
Basically a prison shank.
Yep.
It's
Then I'm
a
gonna take this
messy-
knife.
Yeah, it's a messy, bloody scene. Oh, that's what I was gonna do. We'll finish out this round and then we'll do it because I just remembered. So, Florence versus you. You might be in a bit of trouble if they do well, which they do not. And you,
Nice.
You're so lucky.
you do the damage in return.
Yay. Right. How much damage?
You were attacking with a knife, yes?
Mm-hmm.
So you do your successes, or the margin, which is 3,
That's 3.
plus 2.
Ooh.
So you do 5. And this guy is looking on his last legs.
I
which-
just stabbed him in the dick.
Well, his third leg's gone. And he's got 2 left. And finally,
Probably
Nate.
also really distracted.
How are you feeling about actually winning a fight for once?
I know, right? I feel like he's feeling pumped because he's like, your man went down. Like, okay. Instead of like having to like reel back. Is your man on the ground?
Oh, yeah, you are either standing or on... you
Yeah,
have
I'd be
the
on top of
advantage,
them. I think he would like try and like just, I'd say hit his head, or even like where he's not covering himself, just try and like, or if he sees a weapon, he'd try and get the weapon. Do I see a weapon, or
There
will I
is
just-
both a knife on him that he hasn't drawn and a gun.
is the knife which is easier to grab? Are they both kind of holstered like those?
No, so the knife is holstered, but the gun is on the floor.
Can I reach the gun? I think he'd leap for the gun if he saw the gun.
Okay, that's going to be a dexterity athletics +1 for your advantage.
Okay.
I'm not even going to roll that. Like, describe me this scene.
Oh god.
It's messy, it's brutal. Something about your beast takes over and means that you win.
Can I grab the gun, but the gun goes off without me, or would I physically have to draw the gun?
So the gun, let's say, is on the ground next to him. You get it if you want it.
Okay, yeah. I think I'd grab it. I'd definitely grab it. And he'd be feeling pumped, like absolute like power. The power that he wants, I feel like, because he's wanted power for a while, and I think having like your man's life in his hands is just a bit too much for him, and he just pulls the trigger.
Yeah, there's a mad scramble of arms. No one can really tell what's going on. Barely you even know what's going on. And at the end of it, guy stops moving underneath you because there is a loud crack and just a spray, a V-shaped spray of blood pops out the top of his head and covers. No, a little bit gets on you, John. It goes in that direction.
Lovely.
But there's just a blood stain smeared
Can
across the
I taste his blood?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think if Nate could taste his blood and there's no like
You
bad
taste
reaction,
fear.
he'd feed.
It's intense. Okay, just so you know, feeding takes a while, like in this kind of combat situation.
Oh,
But it's
yeah.
like
then I would just
one
like
dot
he
per
just
turn.
like maybe just not even like feed, just like be like Is there like a bit of that cockiness?
You taste it. And who's left but John?
I'd like to try and rip his throat out with my teeth.
Okay.
Because I've got him like down on the ground, right?
Yes.
I'm not trying to like feed or anything. It's just it seems like the most natural thing to do.
Give me. So. In this situation, it makes sense, but like most of the time, let's call it a called shot.
Okay.
Most of the time, the book says bite attacks are specific. They only do like certain amount of aggravated damage, but like he is under your control. You have the advantage here. So let's say this is a strength brawl.
Okay.
For a cold shot, it's -2, but you have the advantage, so it's just -1. 3 successes. He has not let go of this gun.
Yeah.
He does not want to die.
Oof.
So you rip his throat out. And he gargles. And he dies. Later. But he's not fighting back now. However, John, in fact everyone, who has the bestial temper flaw? I think John might
Pretty
be
sure I do.
Nate?
I have a lot of flaws. Yeah, I do.
I'm just gonna quickly check for you, Nate. No, literally only John. Oh no, it was Molly that had it. That's why I'm thinking someone else has it. So John,
Yes.
you have to roll me your willpower remaining after you take away your willpower damage, and add 2 to it, and roll that.
Okay. How do I? I'm not 100% sure which ones like take away and which ones. Is it just one line through?
Yeah. So any box that doesn't have a line in it or 2 lines,
Okay.
you get 4 because you have
And
4
then-
total and taken 1 willpower damage.
Okay, so I roll it with modifier 2.
Yep, 6 dice.
Oof.
2 successes is not enough.
Okay.
John, from everyone else's perspective, catches like a little bit on his clothes. There's fire, there's flame, it goes out. But there's enough chaos for you, John, that you begin to fear this entire situation and start to sprint silently back down the corridor you came from. Like,
Okay.
the fire scares your beast, and it just jolts and takes the reins just for that second, just to make you run.
Okay.
So there is one person left, and I believe it is the person.
You got stabbed in the dick.
Yeah. Oh no, there are two people left. Sorry.
I don't think my guy's dead, is he?
No,
He's like-
your guy's dead. Marco's
Okay.
guy's dead.
Well, Nate's guy got shot in the head.
The guy got stabbed in the gooch is almost dead, and there's one guy who looks a little bit worse for wear, but he's alright.
Okay.
What you do when you're stabbing him in the gooch again?
Yeah, I'll probably sort of like look at John and just be like, ooh, ah. And yeah, I'll try doing the dick stabbiness again. This will
It's the
work.
same roll.
Yep. I can just do the up and to
Marco,
strength, wasn't it? Yeah. Boop. Two
Lawrence gets
successes.
2. I am going to roll this entire dice pool against you.
I'm curious. Would I be able to dual wield? Can I take the knives off 2 of the people and just have them on me? Like for a future fight, is there an advantage to dual wielding?
I'm gonna say yes, you can, but I don't know how it works yet. I'll figure it out. I
Okay.
can totally do that.
I am assuming that there's only one guy left.
Sorry, I got that wrong. There is one guy about to die, who I am going to roll for, who stumbles back, grabbing his groin with blood coming between the fingers, but you miss, Florence.
Yeah, Florence is like, oh.
I'm gonna run up to this guy, brandish my knife, hold it to his throat, and be like, "Why are you here?"
Still one other guy here, so there's 2 alive, just so you know.
Go on, and then we'll take care of him.
Okay, in that case,
I'm assuming.
you can do that. Do me a... Are you grabbing him?
He's on the ground, right?
He probably would have fallen over after being stabbed. Both guys are on the ground, let's say that.
Okay. Going over to the one that's bleeding, and I'm holding my knife to his throat. And I'm like, "Why were you sent here?"
The other guy, so we'll come back to that, but the other guy's... Is that the guy that's struggling with Nate? I think it is.
Nate shot his dude.
No. You're right. Sorry, I'm wrong.
I think we killed 3 of them then.
You did kill 4
Yeah.
of them. My fault.
All right, so there's only Captain.
No balls.
Yeah, Captain Crotchless.
Hey, that's a good one. I like that. All right, so I'm whispering up to him, like, "We could save you from your plight. You know that, right?"
I don't want anything of what you did. Just get me some help. Just put me back in the
You
car.
have children, dear.
We can help you, but I need to know why you are here.
Okay. Do me manipulation, intimidation.
Okay.
If Florence is kind of helping by waving the knife around, just been like,
Crazy granny!
we might be able to sew it back on, you know.
Yeah, you said manipulation, intimidation, right?
Oh yeah. Roll one more dice for Florence and Nate completely eviscerating people.
Just while that's doing, I'm like almost on all fours running. I'm going to the car and I'm going to try and drive away.
You know how to drive?
What?
It's the fastest way out of here. I'm assuming there's no keys in it, and also I slashed the tires. But in John's frenzy mind at the moment, that makes the most sense.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a chance to do another willpower +2 roll here as you get in the car.
We're going vampire ram raiding.
Okay. You can't.
Just sitting there, hands on the wheel,
Your
claws on the wheel, like barely.
Okay. And whatever's going through your mind, you are out of the woods, frenzy-wise.
Feel like a bit of a twat.
Okay. So, Marco, you brandish this knife. Florence and Nate, they're looking intimidating. And he just spills the beans. He's like... He tells you what you've already heard. Like, we were here to burn the place down. And we were looking for Shuichi. She's gone somewhere, we don't know where. And then he just kind of puts his hand about, and then like you see the light from his helmet pan around the room, and not only are the blood pools from Nate's particular accident spread about the place, there is blood all over the place. Like bullet holes, blood, dried. It's been a couple of nights, you think.
Ooh, interesting.
But shit went down here, and he's like, there was no more contact, and we were sent to extract her, figure out what was going on. And then we were just supposed to meet up with these other hunters. I don't know.
Interesting. Where are these other hunters? So we know where to send you.
It's a good question. So
I'd like if Marco said it like that too, like pausing. So we know where to send you. It's like,
Yeah.
really suspiciously.
I think I'm gonna trundle back in a little bit sheepishly.
Oh, did you need to pee, dear?
I thought I saw another one running away.
Oh,
I
right.
didn't.
oh man, that's gonna
Alright.
need like a manipulation plus.
Oh no, I'm very obviously lying.
Oh, okay.
I'm not even.
Of course, dear, of course. I'm just going to pat you on
Yeah.
the hand, just be like, yes, dear.
Can I, like, Nate take the knife, or is that the one that Marco took?
Florence is currently going through her clothes looking for a needle and thread because, we promised to sort of, this guy's
someone
got
else.
things that need reattaching. In fact, while he's being sort of like questioned, Florence is just going to start undoing his belt and just being like, right, we'll soon get you sorted out, dear. Here we go.
No.
Ooh.
No.
No.
He's
Oh,
that's
it's all right, I
probably
found
what
it.
pushes him over the edge. And
Don't
he
worry.
says we were supposed to meet them at St. Christopher's Church. I don't really know any more than that, and he looks over to the body of the one mauled by John, just slowly gargling his last breaths away. And he's like, you killed team lead. I don't know, but
Oh, I see.
Do you want me to sew this back on, or do you want me to wrap it in a tissue for you, dear?
I swiftly stick my knife into his neck and I'm like, I have helped you. You will feel no pain no more.
Oh, well, he won't be needing this anymore then.
yeah. So as you
Basically, mercy kill him.
well, just before you do that, he shakily goes to a pocket, but then you do that, and then he sighs his last breath, and I think you get a stain.
What? For a mercy killing? I just got through killing all the other people here.
I think you need to look up what mercy killing means.
Yeah.
We could have
You just pull on
reattached
That's-
it, okay?
that
We
is-
have
that
the
is-
technology. It
that
has
is a-
Wait.
That's a prisoner.
Wait, hold
That's
on.
a prisoner who
Hold
you
up.
just execute.
I don't get a stain for stabbing a guy and twisting the blade into his chest, but I get a stain for taking out a guy who was like giving me information towards a mission that we were supposed to be doing.
Who
I'll be
surrendered?
perfectly honest, it's kind of added up as a whole.
Okay, I'll take that then.
I
But someone at your mercy you murdered. Like,
Okay,
murdering
I'll
in
take that.
combat, still obviously reprehensible. However,
Yeah.
they still have the option to fight back or run away. At this point, everything you do affects them.
It was either leave him there to bleed, which I feel like would have been way worse, or
Hey,
put him
Florence,
out of his.
Could have brought him to a hospital or dumped him.
Florence was really looking forward to sewing somebody's dick back on.
I have a question,
Yes.
Josh. The guy who I fought, you said he's gurgling. Is he still alive?
No.
Oh, okay.
Why?
I was going to drain him.
Oh, okay, yeah, you can do that. I guess he is. He is, like, by the slimmest margin alive.
Okay.
But there's...
I'll go over and drain him and kill him.
Okay. I think that gets you a stain as well.
Yeah.
But you
that
were at
makes
hunger
sense.
0.
Sweet. Also, did I get any like scars? Like you said, I got hit by I got clipped or something.
There's, like, yeah, a hole in your shirt. Your nice new jacket charred
that's
by
fine.
this flammable round. And there's, like, a slice that's started to go funny because of the heat and stuff.
Can I spend a willpower to keep it?
Totally. Yeah.
Ooh, can we search them? Can Nate search the guys? So, like,
Yes.
while Marcos are talking, do I find anything interesting? Or
Yeah,
obviously, I'll keep the gun. I'll keep a knife if I find one. Is there any pieces of paper, any ID, wallets? I don't know.
Yeah.
Cash. I'll take the cash. We're pretty
I'm gonna put Captain No Dick's dick in his pocket.
Wait, you actually like just cut it off?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Nate, make me a
Accurate.
wits plus investigation roll.
Oh damn.
We should probably leave this place too if it's on fire.
It's not on fire, like it's the small flames that caught. There's parts of the building that are charred. Oh, 2 successes. So yeah, you get a little bit of petty cash. You get pictures and descriptions of every single Thin-Blood that you have met. Especially the ones in your cottage. They are definitely in there. And you get instructions, which seem to corroborate what he's already told you.
I think I'll throw the instructions to Mark and be like, just tell him the truth.
Wait, hold up. You're gonna throw them to me? Are you gonna throw that missing H?
Yeah, he throws them, but he drops the H.
Not the H. I do the mercy killing on the H. Just kidding.
Shut up.
What happened there? Like, do you guys get caught?
What do you mean?
Well, like when I rushed in, they had like their guns on you.
Oh, they're just really good at hearing.
We fucked up. That's what I told him.
Yeah. See, a zombie came in and went over to us and took a little piece of our forehead and just made a lot of noise.
Oh, good grief! What you?
It's this bullshit.
It is the accurate truth. It is so sad.
I tripped over. Oh, it's messy in here. Look at it. Bullet bit. I tripped on.
It's messier now.
Yeah.
I think with that, like, Nate would lean down and pick up something bloody and be like, do you think this was Angelica or someone else? And he's kind of looking to Marco more so than anyone. He's kind of like,
So wait, what exactly you're asking? Is it Angelica?
did Angelica cause the blood that's here? Because she's
yeah.
created, or is this like, does this look
Definitely.
like she like too much? You know?
Definitely. I have no doubt that her and her agents are particularly bloody. What was the name of Little Red Dot's character?
Liliana.
She was in cahoots with Liliana, and we know how deadly Liliana was. So if she knows other people very similar to Liliana, then I have no doubt that this is why this place looks like this.
So
We should probably get out of here, though. It's on fire.
No, it's not.
It's
Oh, okay.
So that didn't go exactly how we discussed it. I guess, did we get any information? I was too busy running after that one who'd like.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now we know that the Inquisition does not know where Shuichi is, which means she is a deserter. And that is a powerful tool we can use in negotiations in the future.
Or someone else has her.
Very well. Angelica could possibly be hiding Shuichi for all I know, but what would she gain from hiding Shuichi? If anything, I have no doubt that Shuichi actually escaped. We saw exactly what Shuichi was capable of.
But didn't she say that she knew she was a ghoul?
Yes, but then again, we were much younger then. We did not know a lot about kindred life. Maybe we just didn't pick up on the fact that she was a ghoul.
So what are we doing now?
I think it's best for us to leave before the fire department or whoever the Inquisition was waiting for arrives here. I just wanted to know where they were meeting up, so that way we know in the future where they are meeting up, where the Inquisition has taken over. Now we know to avoid that chapel.
They're in a
Check their van or their vehicle or whatever it is.
They're in a chapel.
Yes, he said that he was supposed to meet up with other people in the Inquisition at some chapel somewhere. I only wanted to find that out so that way I knew where we should avoid.
Well, we can't get in there anyway.
Most likely, yes.
Like, because it's all like religious and that.
And I would have no idea if that's a true thing or not, because my occult is 0. So
I've been in churches before.
Yeah. Would I know that because my occult is 3? Would even I know?
You've got a strong suspicion that it's bullshit.
Florence is old enough that she's probably been to a church at some point, and Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, John, that's a valid point. Yeah, we can't go into the churches, so I mean,
It's like sanctified ground.
Yeah.
No, that's tosh. No.
Yeah, what are you guys even on about? Like, come on.
Yes, you have not seen the movies. We can't go into. We have to be invited into a house.
Have you tried?
Yeah.
Oh, what about that house we broke into? Didn't get invited in there, did we?
Yeah, but I didn't know if anyone was in there, you can't get invited into a place that you don't know if someone's in it or not.
You didn't knock first.
I knocked with the hammer on the glass.
Anyway.
Fine.
No, wait. His mind is blown right now. Like, Marco is just like, wait. You're telling me we could go into churches this entire time?
Yeah.
Yes, they're warm.
They're warm?
Well, back when I used to live in London, cold winter nights used to go in there.
So, wait. You're telling me that I have been avoiding garlic for no reason
Garlic's
whatsoever?
delicious, dear.
Man,
That
tofu,
wasn't too hard on
chili
me.
garlic. That shit is the bomb.
I don't like garlic anyway.
Oh my god. I used to love garlic back when I was immortal. This is bullshit. I've been literally avoiding the smell of garlic because I've been so scared it's going to kill me. Oh my god. Alright, I just walk out. I literally am walking out the front door at this point.
Okay. Did someone say they want to check the
Yes,
Bundy?
I think I would definitely check the van before we leave. Just in case. Any phones, paper.
I'm going to go and have a look in the big hall of sort of like vampires
Okay.
and see if there's anybody in there just like...
So we'll do Florence first. You take a quick look in there. It's pitch black.
Does
No,
anybody
but-
have a torch?
You grab a torch off one of the guys' helmets because they definitely have those, and then you take a look around.
In fact, I probably put the helmet on.
It
Oh,
is
this is marvelous!
it's a hefty armored helmet. Like it's
It's just wobbling around on Florence's little head.
very
It's
big.
like
It's too big.
she turns the helmet's just like whee. Oh, there we go.
It's very different in here. So you can't see any signs of the obvious vampire rows and rows and rows. There also aren't any boxes. Do me a wits awareness.
Where's the awareness gone? And wits. 2.
2 successes. Okay. It's a bit messy in here, but overall,
In fact, can I re-roll a couple of?
yeah, you got 3 dice you can reroll.
I'm just gonna re-roll 1. So that's just 1, right?
I mean,
Actually,
there's 3 failures you can reroll, so I
oh,
don't
go
see
on.
why you wouldn't.
Go on.
I mean, you can reroll 1 if you want.
Oh well, okay, 1 more.
1 more success. No, that gets you extra stuff. As well as being a mess in here, you see wooden stakes scattered everywhere. You also see some very, very advanced decomposed bodies in here. But it is suspiciously clean.
Almost as if most of the bodies got up and buggered off.
Like, whatever happened here that Angelica organized was altered as a crime scene so that it appeared that there were no... It's very clear that the big boxes that were underneath all the vampires, that clearly they'd been stored in or moved around in, they're gone. Like, there are a few splinters of wood that you see. Mm-hmm. But someone is clearly trying to make it look like there were only a couple of vampires here. And they just, they've replaced the rows and rows of vampires and boxes with some basic cars, other equipment, stuff like that. Like, complicated looking things that definitely aren't what you saw in here previous.
Right. Ooh, somebody's been covering things up in here. Oh, come and have a look. Look, they've changed everything. Remember all the vampires? They're all gone. And
I walk back in.
look, see.
I'll come in.
That's weird.
And they were trying to hide what was here.
But why would they try to hide it if they were trying to burn the place down? That doesn't make any
I
sense.
think it was probably Angelica, right?
No, I don't think that...
No, because
Even-
she numbers of vampires.
Yes, but if Angelica was trying to cover up the place, why would they leave the bloody mess and the holes, the bullet holes? It doesn't make any sense.
Well,
If
I
you were
don't.
trying to cover up the place and make it a crime scene, you'd try to make it not look like a gang shootout happened here or something.
Maybe.
Maybe it was the Inquisition, but after Shuichi left, they had to abandon their plans. I'm not sure.
I'm just really confused. I'm just confused now. I don't.
I walk over and I grab a wooden stake and I put it in my pocket, or like on my belt loop.
Yep, you have a very sharp-looking, varnished wooden stake.
Florence looks slightly twitchy as you pick up the stake. She's just,
Don't worry, I don't intend to use that on you. Or anyone for the matter, but you never know. And I throw it up, I pick it back up. I'm like, you never know when you might need something like this.
Oh yes,
Wait.
always be prepared.
So did wooden stakes work on vampires?
Well,
Apparently.
they don't kill you, but they do make you kind of.
Is there anything about vampires in like the you know.
Sunlight's really bad.
Yeah, no, I figured that one out. Thanks.
Actually, Florence? I don't think
Well,
Okay,
really
no,
bad
you-
for kids.
you
Really
particularly
bad.
wouldn't be that scared of sunlight.
Yes, but how can I put it? I'm not going to tell other kindred that sunlight's fine
Yeah, that's true.
because
You would be aware.
Yeah.
Sorry.
sunlight's not generally very good for us. It's,
All right. Well, there was a cover up and bodies, and they were gonna burn the place down, and they're looking for that woman. Should we head back?
Yes,
I mean,
I think we should-
I'm up for hunting some more, but
I think this is a good point to get out of here. This place is just fucking creepy.
Also, they might be missed, and we don't know when.
yeah. Plus, we got to do that thing for your girlfriend, right?
Step back, reword what you just said.
We got to kill that guy for your girlfriend.
Right, one more time. This time, take out one of the words.
We've got to that guy for your girlfriend.
Okay, yes.
Yeah.
We will do that tomorrow. I don't think tonight is a good night to be able to do that.
All right.
I
Yeah. Well,
about the place, and I wanted to make sure it was safe.
yeah. No. Like this was like my thing I wanted to do. So you can take the lead on the next one.
Thank you for that.
No problem.
Nate. Roll me wits investigation. We will see what you find.
Dun, dun, dun.
No plus ones or anything, just 0.
No, it's just normal.
Cool.
You could re-roll one of those if you'd like, but that is 0 successes.
I just don't even open the car. It's just like
You're like, car.
There are scratch marks all over it.
No,
that. No, that's still 0. Yeah.
that is a failure. You don't get nothing. You just like maybe root around a little bit, but it's like pennies in the thing. It does just look like a Land Rover with its tires popped.
Yeah, I'd say like I move papers around or something, and there's probably something important there, but I just don't see it as I'm like Scotland through, and
You just-
it's like yeah.
It's when you're trying to like find your keys and you're just there like
Yeah.
searching everywhere, and they're just right there, and you're just like, where the fuck are they? And then you bury them in something else as you're looking.
Pretty much.
I've never done that.
All right, everyone going back to the cottage. And I think there's some healing to be done, if anyone would like to do that. But otherwise, unless there's something quick you would like to do with the rest of the night, you will have to do another rouse roll.
Yes, I would like to do some healing.
I think I'm fine on that.
Okay. So you get one hungrier, Marco. And it's one
Do
rouse
I-
roll per superficial, Florence.
Do I gain willpower?
Do you do anything to gain willpower? Do you work
I don't know.
towards a desire? Did you work towards a desire tonight with that so far?
Yeah. The Thin-Bloods. I introduced myself and got them to a safe place. Because wasn't that my desire?
I'll be honest, I can't remember.
I can't remember either. Because I know I have my ambition, but that was my like big time one. That was a long time ago. Figure out how to leave.
I feel like I worked towards my desire tonight.
What was it?
Like bonding with these guys and
Totally, yeah, you can have a...
I didn't actually have a desire for this episode because my desire was the last time I changed my desire was get out of the woods in one piece.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can change it to whatever you'd like now. Yeah, John and Marco, you can have superficial willpower back.
Booyah.
And Nate, anything you need?
I don't think so. I think I'm
You
okay.
A-okay.
Yeah. Rather than
good to
hunger,
hear.
but like it's not enough to.
It says you have 3 aggravated health damage here. I don't know where that's from.
What?
Look at your health bar, man.
How
That
we heal that now?
I will be perfectly honest, I don't know where that came from, so you can have your health back. It's not important at the moment for you to be damaged. Like, it doesn't increase the tension in any way.
Okay.
Also, Florence is going to go.
damaged in other ways.
Yeah.
Yeah, Florence is going to go hunting for something small and furry because she's quite hungry now.
Okay.
Well, why didn't you just take one of the blood from the humans back there?
I don't eat people
Why not?
because I quite enjoy a good conversation. And it's just no, I don't like it. No, I don't like eating people. It just feels wrong. No.
But I mean, they were just there anyway. It's like you know, you don't even need to go hunting for an
No.
animal or anything.
And it's not like you were killing them.
Yeah, we killed them.
No, you killed them.
Yeah.
I don't like eating. No. I'm going to get a pigeon. Goodbye.
All right.
Hustles out.
She's really weird.
Which
Like she'll
animal can-
stab a guy in the dick and then not eat his blood.
Oh well, since it's that.
I mean,
Is it
that
like a
wasn't what I was
straw?
thinking. But all right.
I'll definitely need to go feeding today.
Is there anything specific you'd like to do for feeding, or would you like to abstract it to a roll?
No, I definitely want to take John with me to go hunt for someone angry.
Oh. Okay.
Whoa! Look who's popular today.
I'm just gonna roll for pigeons.
Roll for pigeons, please. You get +1 for pigeon wrangler, I think.
Yes, right. So that's oh god, what's that? What is the food?
Wits, animal kin,
Wait, that was it. Right. Couldn't remember.
and then
Wits +1. 3 successes.
3 successes. Yeah, you can find a something to get you up to 1 hunger.
Woo!
You
That'd be nice
probably
to
you hunt
pick.
around the vicinity of the. Yeah, I
I
think.
probably keep sort of like just before I go to bed in the mornings, I'm like leaving bread out so that all the pigeons are just like, oh, this place is fucking great.
Yeah, it's a pretty effective strategy. You got it down. You do every now and again spot the rotting corpse of a previous kill.
And Florence probably buries them in the garden. It's just like, oh, good fertilizer.
Plant a daisy or a rose.
You never know what will come up.
Before I go out with Marco for his hunt, I'm gonna make a cup of tea for Florence.
Oh, thank
Ooh,
you.
can I
very
go
much.
for the hunt as well? Or is it just you two?
Yeah, you can come.
Okay.
Roll for tea.
Yep,
Yeah, roll for tea, damn it.
Sometimes you just get personality quirks and you don't know where they come from. What is it? Dexterity etiquette?
Oh yeah.
Yes. Dexterity.
One day I'll get 3 successes.
2 successes is all right.
It's a
I mean,
good
out of 3 is pretty good.
yeah.
I don't have
It's
like,
a perfectly
full text,
acceptable
no
cup of tea.
etiquette.
He puts the milk in with the tea bag though.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fine. It's if you leave the tea bag in, you just get a mouthful of tea bag.
Oh, I always leave the tea bag in.
Yeah, you teabag Florence. Right. Was a Guan, Marco, John, and Nate.
I fully intend to take them, because we're at night, to... Is there like a gaming cafe?
Yeah, there is.
I want to scope around and see if I can find the angriest try-hard gamer
Ha.
that I can find that's raging at one of his games.
Yeah. Okay. That's going to be Wits Awareness for you, Marco. And John, I forget what your Bloodhound roll is.
I believe it's...
Hang on, I can find it. Merits.
It's just Wits Awareness?
Resolve Awareness.
Resolve Awareness.
Fucking 5 successes, yes.
Ooh, 4.
Four successes. I think, Marco, you're starting to get it. Like, you can't smell their emotions in the way that John can, but it's starting to make connections in your head. And I think after 5 successes, you can definitely buy the Bloodhound advantage if you want it.
Ooh, I'm down.
Well,
But then I take a disadvantage, right?
Huh?
Do I
No,
take a
no,
disadvantage?
not on this one. Only for the Thin Blood ones.
I think I'd probably like, as we're going through and just, you know, I'll be like, so you smell this one here, like just to the side of us, like you can smell he's like a little bit of spring. He's very, very happy, almost like cut grass.
My eyes kind of roll back and like in my head, and I'm like, yeah, I do kind of smell that, yes.
And you just got to learn to like pick out the different smells, and like after a while you start to feel like the strength of it, and you know, like the ones that are really upset, the ones that are really happy or depressed, and then you know you get like a sense of smell for each one, and it's kind of like color coded for your nose.
Maybe just like it's around and just like smells the air, and it's like
Doritos.
just like it smells like it's like what's going on right now?
Like, is that under disciplines?
No, it is under advantages. And I think that will cost you 2 experience instead of the normal 3, because you did an awesome roll and you have John's assistance.
And I have 16 to spend, so perfect.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And I put that under merits and flaws? Or I don't know.
Yeah, that's where it goes. It's a 1 point merit.
Okay, and it's Bloodhound, right?
Yeah, you might want to write down Resolve plus Awareness, difficulty 3, as the roll that you have to do. Which for you... I don't know how many dice you get for that. It's not too bad. 2 plus... You get 5 dice for it. You know, it's 50-50 whether you get it.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Peachy. Thanks for the...
So, are we finding something like specific for Nate as well, or is he just taking whatever? He looks like someone who'd take whatever.
Yeah. I like look at him up and down, and I'm like, something tells me he is not in the business of eating mortals.
What does he eat?
Something he shouldn't be eating.
It's just like, what are you even on about? Like,
I don't. Yeah, what are you talking about?
Isn't it that you wanted to bite the vampire guy earlier?
what guy?
Alex.
You weren't there for
Yes, it was. We had a full conversation about it. Remember?
No,
I think he did. I think he did do it subtly.
I did do it, but you were like away.
You might be suspicious of him,
Yeah,
because it has come up a couple of times.
but we didn't talk about it.
But you didn't
I thought we did. Oh, okay.
You always do this.
My bad. I could have sworn we did. Okay, my bad.
No,
My bad.
you definitely be suspicious. It's especially after the Corey thing, and now Alex, he was fussing over Alex. Maybe you'd have an inkling, but that's all.
Regardless, maybe we can teach him that he doesn't need to do that. I'm fully talking about him as he's standing right next to me.
Well,
Nate's not even paying attention. He's just looking around for someone beautiful, someone pretty that he can just take.
So
What tickles your fancy, Nate?
Marco and John, John, you can definitely find exactly what you're looking for Marco, you can find exactly what you're looking for. And if you want to help Nate, you can. Otherwise, Nate's going to have to do his own role.
Well,
I'm willing to help Nate. I just need to know what he's into.
I'm not looking for me. I was coming to help Marco learn how to sniff things out, and also to help Nate if he wants help to find something specific, like a specific taste.
Definitely.
Yeah, I've done my hunt.
What would would I be aware of what emotion I would need to find? No.
You have a good idea of what the blood needs to taste like to give you what you want. But you can't smell it from a distance like they can.
Okay, but would I be able to describe that? Like, what would I?
You could just say like sad or happy, and we'd be able to like.
Yeah. There's basically 4 groups they come under. Phlegmatic, which is
kind of phlegmy. Like,
yeah.
you're ill.
It's kind of gross. Well, there's melancholy, which is basically sad. It covers a variety of stuff. All of them do, but there's melancholic, which is sad. Choleric, which is angry. Sanguine, which is happy, and then phlegmatic, which is kind of calm and zen.
Yeah, I think I'd like calm and zen.
And you would know that. Hang on, let's get my sheet out for you.
Because everyone he does is kind of calm and zen, and like when he kisses them and stuff, they get happy anyway. So he doesn't really.
Yeah, I'm just looking up exactly what that would give you because you would be aware. Phlegmatic would get you sight or something you already have, dominate. So you would definitely get second sight or enhanced senses from that.
And what would the happy one give me?
The happy one would definitely give you presence.
Ooh. Yeah. Second sight is what could I use that for?
Second sight gives you the option to either use sense the unseen, which is for detecting supernatural stuff,
yeah,
or heightened senses, which basically gives you a +1. Sorry, to every roll to detect stuff.
Doesn't Sense the Unseen let you see through like the lower tiers of Obfuscate too?
It lets you see through all tiers of Obfuscate. You just have to beat their successes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do that one.
Yep. Okay.
So I'd say just someone chill, calm, pretty if you can.
I'm gonna try to sniff it out. I gotta test my new powers.
Can you smell that?
Well, I've probably got one, but
yeah. You got one in backup, but Marco.
I think Nate is just like watching you guys intently and just like ever so slightly trying to smell the air, just like
I'm trying. I'm like
2 successes. It doesn't come to you as easily as it does to John. There's a lot of people here, and there's a lot of BO.
There's a lot of emotion and
as people get caught up in their games. Yeah.
all right. I'm gonna go towards that angry person.
Yep.
Did we? I forgot.
Oh yeah, you found someone who is currently smashing their keyboard. Not
oh wow, and the cafe is just okay with that? I guess they bring their own keyboard sometimes.
How hard is it to match 3 in a row?
I'm gonna pretend to be a bouncer.
Okay, yeah, that I'm pretty sure. No, let's do a intimidate plus. How are you doing this?
I'm fully just gonna tell him I'm sorry, so you're gonna have to leave.
Okay, charisma plus persuasion. You're not intimidating him, from what I can tell.
Mm-hmm.
5. Yep. Follows you outside, and basically goes somewhere discreet. If you
all right, and as we're walking, I'm gonna remark. I'm like, You can't act like that. It's not their fault that you were shitty at that game.
I beg your fucking pardon. I pumped so much of my money into this shitty little cafe club. Just,
I immediately go to bite him.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
You do that. And I think let's figure out exactly how intense this guy's emotions are. They're quite high. But there's a roll for that. Oh. Yeah. So, after egging him on, which of the two do you want? Do you want potence or celerity?
Well, my celerity's at 2. What's
You don't have celerity right now, I don't think.
Yeah, you do, because that's how I have my leap. And my...
No, leap is potence.
But I have my... what's it called? The thing that lets me dodge bolts and stuff.
That's celerity, yeah.
Celerity, yeah.
But you don't have an affinity for any...
You got potence before you went into the woods.
So you remember how it swaps out the powers when you feed people?
Yeah, you're right. Then I'll take potency 2 then.
Potency 2?
So I already have potency 1.
You don't have potency 1.
That's how I have leap. That's how I have soaring leap.
Yeah,
that was the last time I fed.
Yeah, you definitely had potency 1.
Yeah.
And now you fed again, it swaps to something different, but you chose the same thing, but you stay at potency 1.
Yeah.
Oh, I get it now. Okay.
Hang on. I am.
That makes sense.
So unless it's like a really strong thing, or sometimes like kindred can give you a couple of dots and stuff. But most often than not, regular humans, I think, just give you one dot. And while Marco's doing that and the storyteller's looking at things, I'm just going to say to Nate, you wanted someone happy, yeah? Or you wanted someone calm?
Babe, talking to you. You there?
There we go. It's all right. He's just staring at a pretty picture on the wall.
Yeah.
So, do you want something? You wanted someone happy, or you wanted someone calm? You said.
Honestly, once they're pretty.
Right. Well, I don't need to sniff that out. You can go and find someone pretty for yourself if you want.
No, just find you find. Who's the happiest person in the room? Who's the calmest person in the room? I'll decide who's pretty. Which one's better looking?
Right. Well, I mean, if you're going for someone calm, there's someone playing some game about fishing in the corner over there, who smells very kind of, very chilled out, very relaxed. I think they might be on something. And then if you're looking for happy, then there's a couple of people like around here, but I'd go for that one, and I just point at the one who smells the happiest. They're probably playing some kind of Animal Crossing game or something.
Yeah, let's go for him or them. Is it a girl or boy? So.
That would be up to storyteller.
I think you can decide on this. I'm still looking the thing up.
Sure.
Okay, yeah. We'll say it's. I want to say it's a guy because I like getting guys off. Yeah.
Whoa. Big yikes.
I mean, that's his power. When he kisses them and feeds them, they like get excited. Let's do it.
Really? I think you lost that one. I'm afraid. So this is a thing I appear to not have described fully to you, which is the fact that unless you have a discipline affinity for it, you can't go above 1 dot. Nate went above 1 dot because he got a special, very intense blood type.
That was from the stalker guy, right?
Yeah, from Eric.
Yeah.
But once you fed again, or once you get to hunger 5, that disappears. But you keep your dominate, Nate, and you can now find yourself the first dot in pretty much anything you want. And the happy will get you the presents.
Yeah. Okay, we'll go for the presents. Yeah, we'll keep. Yeah.
I pointed out a attractive man playing Animal Crossing.
Okay. I don't know. I guess Nate is kind of just like unsure, and he's like, "How would you get him out?"
Well, I wouldn't. Like, I'd go out like we just did, and I'd hunt some people down and fight them and eat them. More fun that way. If I was just looking to feed, like, I'll go out into the woods, wait for someone walking by themselves, jump on them, maybe rip a throat out, that kind of thing. We hunt different, like everyone has their own.
Yeah, that's not my thing. I think Nate would be like, "Yeah, okay, thank you. Wait here for me," and he'd walk over, kind of check it out, and then maybe pull up a seat next to him and be like, I don't know. Does Nate know anything about Animal Crossing? I presume maybe.
He's got plenty of dots.
I just pulled that out my ass. If you want him to be playing something else,
You can.
Something casual like that, yeah.
I think you can know pretty much anything you want about any game. You have
God,
4
the
dots
mayor's
in
a
tech.
dick, right?
Yeah. Just be like, so you saw the new update, right?
Tom Nook, what a cunt, huh?
Be like, have you got the final house upgrade or whatever? Just kind of like chatting like
Health upgrade.
The house upgrade, sorry. I was like, there's no health on Minecraft. Yeah. So he'd say something like that, and then just be like, as soon as he catches his eyes, like, you really need to go to the bathroom and try to use his dominate. Did it work out?
It works.
And then he'd just follow him in, and then I'd say I'd just leap at him, to be honest.
Okay.
Or I'd like nod at like maybe John and be like, "Hey, let's go."
What? All right.
So he was happy.
He's probably not happy now.
He's calm now.
No, he is happy. Your dominate does tend to have a calming effect on people because their brains go all fluffy. But you retain the choleric sense to his blood when you taste it. Do you kill him?
Nah, I won't. Not in a crowded place like this. If we had gone to an emptier place, I probably would have.
Okay, you are at 1 hunger, and you get that first dot in presence, which gives you either awe or daunt, and they are exactly what they say on the tin. You can awe people, or you can scare the fuck out of them.
I think I would do the awe because that would suit my pretty boy thing.
Totally.
Let's put it in presence.
Marco, just quickly.
Yeah.
You get an extra thing for having riled up the blood of this man-child. So, hang on. I'll just PM it to you. So you have this extra doodad.
Gonorrhea.
Yep. Soz. It was not clean. Where are you, Dylan? Oh, there you are.
Is there a term for like vampires that carry and harbor a bunch of mortal blood diseases?
Yes.
What is that?
They're plague bearers. Or they can be called that. There's actually a new law sheet for that kind of stuff. It's gross.
Ew, you're all
But I
manky
have opinions
now.
on the new books. So maybe I'll do a video about them, but law sheets are cool, I guess. Yeah, you get that until you reach hunger 5, or you feed from someone else.
Okay.
If you want to change out for like celerity or something, you can. Actually sniff it out yourself now. So
True, if you succeed.
Oh, I get it. I get it.
But yeah, you get a little extra bonus. So just to double check, Marco, you wanted potence.
Potency, yeah. I'll keep my lead.
Okay.
You could switch to the other potents, I think.
Oh yeah. I'll perfectly fine with letting you switch between the
I think the other
abilities at
ones
this
like
stage.
do aggravated damage with your fists.
You do aggravated damage with your fists with the other one.
But
I'll
if you're using your knife and you got like 2 of them now, and
Yeah, I'll figure out how that works.
I mean, it's just I'll take the second knife because I can pawn it off if anything.
Hello, would you like to buy a murder weapon?
Yeah, or like give it to one of the other thin bloods if they need to protect themselves or something.
guaranteed has only been in one dick.
Oh, that's Florence's knife. She's still got that on.
Oh, okay. Apologies.
Yeah, it's like a sliver of glass. Yours, right?
Yeah, it's basically a sliver of glass wrapped in some gaffer tape, and
It's getting hard to keep track of our murder weapons at this point.
It's not getting
Hey,
hard
I
anymore.
don't think Florence has ever actually murdered any people with the knife. Like plenty of rats and pigeons and stuff, yes,
Rats,
but not.
pigeons got murdered. You definitely shanked some people. I remember.
Yeah,
But
I don't think I've
for all
straight
you
up.
steered clear.
So I imagine at this point we're probably headed back after our hunt.
If you-
Whatever Marco said, I suppose.
Yeah.
I'm good. I just took two hunger things away, so the guy's just like passed out in an alleyway somewhere.
pretty much.
We always leave them in the alley, apparently.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes
You think-
naked and on top of each other.
You would think the city would start like picking up on, because I'm probably not the only one doing this. So there's probably like there's a lot of people passing out and waking up in alleyways in the city. That's a little weird.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn. I'm gonna say to Marco. So, what do you think of my style of hunting?
Good, but there is not as much male kissing as there was last time. So maybe
that
maybe you
wasn't-
learned a little bit more from me.
Well, that wasn't my style of hunting. My style of hunting was what happened in that warehouse.
Yeah.
Like-
True.
Like you hunt them down.
Nate just puts his hand on his like knee. Is like, you don't need to hide who you are. It's just like, it's okay.
No, I think he needs to, believe me. If he hunts the way that he wants to hunt out in the club, I think he will get everyone killed.
Well, that's why I didn't hunt there to start with, because I didn't know what I don't want to expose myself to everyone. You know.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't you.
Wait, was that Florence? Is she hiding here?
I smell something. It smells
Come
like
out.
BO.
She's just clinging to the bottom of the car.
She's in the boot.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you go out and you pit yourself against your prey, and then like why didn't you take the blood from those what were they, soldiers?
They're not the type of blood I want to taste.
All right. Well, I mean,
There is plenty of people out here in the city. Why shall I not be picky from who I want to eat?
well, no, I'm picky too.
Louisa said, "Oh, I'm picky too, you know."
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't eat just anyone.
You don't? What do you
Not all the
prefer?
I like a bit of a challenge, like, whether it's a chase, whether it's a fight, like that kind of thing. Like that guy that I ate after we had the ruckus with those religious people. Like, he was worth taking a scar for. He was worth taking the blood from, But
Yes.
if it was like that kid that we had that time with in the alley, I mean, I'm not gonna take any trophies from that, am I? Because that was.
Yeah.
I mean, technically speaking, we succeeded that, but I'm not sure we actually succeeded that. That was.
Yes, I guess I understand and see your way of hunting,
Yeah. I mean,
but it is meant for the woods.
well, no, you can still do it. Well, I mean, maybe I've got to change my tactics a little bit, but I think
No, I think you'll adapt well to the city.
Plus, I am gonna need some vamp blood soon. Otherwise, I'm gonna lose my claws and all that. So, yeah, like if I don't get vampire blood in me like every week or so, then I lose the ability to bring my claws out. I can't see in the dark, all that stuff. So,
Even if you eat mortal blood?
What?
Even if you take blood from the mortals?
Yeah. No, it's that's why I've been taking blood from Mika and that lot. Like that's why they've been giving it to me. It's because I'm more useful with my claws and I can guard the wherever we're staying. So if one of you would like to provide at some point, or otherwise, if we're going after this Master Brass, is that his name? If
Mr.
we're going
Brass,
after,
yes.
that. If we're going after Mr. Brass, then maybe I can just eat him.
That could solve our problems.
I don't know if he'll be the most delicious. He is a thin blood, but yeah, go for it.
Well, I mean, aren't you both as well? Like,
Yes, but I'm assuming that the people that you are drinking from are full-fledged vampires or kindred. We are not that.
Sometimes, like I've had to chase thin bloods off from when they get too close to our camp, and I'll eat them.
I've been thinking about this. Mechanically, it's a 50-50 chance if you do it from thin bloods.
Yeah, it doesn't always work, but it's worth a shot.
If it's better than nothing, I guess. All right, we'll think about this. We'll think about this.
Brilliant.
And then I'm assuming we head back to the cabin.
Yeah, then
Unless Nate has some input, I don't know.
Yeah.
Not really. I think Nate was just asking because he had his suspicions that was the case, but hearing him confirm it, he's like, okay, that's probably what's going on with me. Need to feed like once a week.
And yet he doesn't share because he's a dick. Marco and John's just having a heart-to-heart, and Nate's just like, informational, keep to myself.
Yeah.
See, Nate's playing Vampire that I'm used to, which is everyone keeps stuff to themselves.
Who knows what Vampire John's playing?
I play in the political game.
Oh, yeah.
Florence is playing the Bag Lady game.
That's a very special game.
I don't want to play that game.
It's great.
You are all at the cottage. The Alex seems to have gotten, if not the others at home, they know where everything is, how things work. Alex has been just chatting with them, learning stuff, and they greet you back. It's starting to get a little crowded in here. If you're just using the basement. In fact, it's very crowded. There are 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 8 of you in this small basement.
Has my rat come back yet?
Good question.
So yeah, after a little bit, before dawn rises, your rat does come back.
Precious, there you are, dear.
You get like a little... and
I think I'm going to
squeak,
be
very happy with itself.
Yeah.
It appears to have brought you a brightly coloured swatch of cloth. And it's got blood on it.
Right.
I think Nate would obviously be like looking at you and just his whole face would just go like as pale as it can go, and just like he just.
This doesn't seem. Oh, John, what can you? You're good at smelling things, right?
Is it her blood?
What, like in general, or?
Smell this. Tell me what you think.
I mean, I'm not a dog.
No, but you got a good sense of smell.
You want me to track someone by sniffing their underwear?
Well, no, no, I just wanted to... Can you tell anything about it from the blood? Like man, woman?
All right, I'll give it a shot. I don't think that's how it works, though. And I'll sniff the... What is it?
So it's a corner of something with torn off, and it's got blood splat on it.
I will sniff the corner.
You can do me the resolve awareness check if you want.
All right.
It's not going to be easy though.
No, I would imagine not.
Unless you get 6 successes and a crit.
Nice.
This dried
Saved
blood.
it all up for that one.
Florence believed in you.
So it depends on how much you share with people, but this particular piece of cloth, the blood, smells of a potent combination of fear and sadness. And there's obviously other things, a feminine perfume, and a little bit of cigarette smoke.
Shame, regret,
Yeah. There is a cocktail of emotions that you smell,
Mostly, like, negative.
all negative.
All negative.
I think Nate just grabs you and is like, well, anything?
Yeah, there's some perfume, so, probably a lady. It's like scared, maybe like fearful, and then sad and resigned, and it's not good, mate. It's not good. Like whatever it is. Yeah.
I think he like looks down and looks straight up at like Florence. Is like, we have to help her.
Do you not think it might be a bit late for that?
I don't know. We
But
have to do
yes.
something.
We should definitely go and see. Definitely something bad has happened to her.
I mean,
She's
yeah.
involved somehow, and I'm certain there's something going on, and it's going to fill in the gaps.
Do we have time to do all of this, though?
Screw time. She's important.
She's
Language, young
important.
man.
I am not denying that she's important. I'm saying the party is coming up very, very soon. So
Trust me, if she knows anything, she was at the last Elysium party. If she was at the last Elysium party, she's probably been to a few. She knows the entertainment.
I'm not denying. I'm not denying that. I'm not
She
saying
can
that we
help
don't
us.
help her. I'm not saying that we don't help her. I'm saying we don't all help her. If we all go, then we are not split up and covering the multitude of different things that we need to be doing.
Well, somebody needs to get the chemicals for the bomb.
And we also need to deal with Mr. Brass, and we also need to find your girl. There's a lot of things that we have to do, and very little time to do it.
You have a week and a half, if I remember correctly.
Plenty of time.
Yes. Do you know how to make a bomb in that amount of time?
Well,
I thought we weren't making it. I thought we were getting the ingredients, and someone's gonna come and help us make it.
well, yes.
Do we trust that that is how it's going to go?
Well, if Mika says that's how it's gonna go, like he's a man who sticks to his words.
All right, I'll trust you.
Like the other two, Mario and Soria, I wouldn't trust them as far as I could throw them. Actually, I can throw them quite far, but I wouldn't trust them is the thing. But Mika will do you right.
I will say, if you want to make the bomb yourselves, that would probably be an intelligence crafts,
I'm a pass.
or
I got 0 in craft.
Just do a messy critical.
Yeah.
Yeah,
perhaps
that.
if you wanted a bonus, you could use your academics.
Oh, yeah,
Florence could
that's.
totally try making a bomb. Lol.
Or
I'll
maybe
pass.
if you're pushing it, depending on how you're doing it, maybe intelligence technology.
Yeah, still.
What about a cult?
I don't want to blow myself
Do a
up.
poison bomb with like some like
Just a stink bomb.
I have 0 in craft, academics, and technology.
yeah.
I'm
And
pretty
2
sure I
in-
do too.
2 in intelligence. That's just. Well, I should like I'm doing the brawling, right? When this party comes up.
Yes.
Like,
And you need to be strong for that, so you should probably...
I should have
Have a cup of tea.
I'm looking at the other
No.
Thin-Bloods that are in the room. I'm like, let's keep it down when we talk about the fight.
Well,
I think I've told the others what I intend for them to do.
well, now's the perfect time because I should start getting in some practice. And I walk over to the Thin-Bloods and go,
Wait. I don't think you're the best to explain the situation. And I put my hand over his mouth and I slowly try to push John
I
backwards.
don't move.
I try. It's not working. I'm like, Kinga, Diane, Leslie, I have to talk to you.
Leslie again steps forward. What?
So there was a single condition that I had to abide by in order to enact our plan I don't know how to word this. Basically, I need your help.
I'm going to kick your ass.
No, you're not going to kick their ass.
Well, you think I can't? I'll fucking do it.
Well,
John, shut
I'm sure
up.
you can. We're not.
No.
We're not here to fight
Ignore
you.
the brute. Ignore the brute.
You are actually here to fight me in actual fact.
Don't worry,
Basically,
he's a big pussycat, really.
there is a party that is going to be happening with the Prince of the Camarilla, and the Prince, remember, is the one that is trying to kill you. So our job is to
A
get
couple
rid
of
of
them
them.
look confused when you say kill them. Like, what?
Yes, remember, with the Thin-Bloods are being hunted. And
Right.
so the Prince is the one that has initiated that. So we intend to take the Prince out. Now,
Oh, we're fighting the prince. Whoever
No.
that
No,
is.
fight me.
there is a party that is happening, and we have been tasked with providing the entertainment. So we came up with the idea of having Thin-Bloods fight each other.
Okay.
Not
Oh,
No, yes, but here's the thing. We want you to put some dazzle to it, some theatrics. I don't intend for you guys to actually hurt each other to the point of, being like bloody and hurt and mangled. I want you to, let me think, and I'm like, wrestling.
Oh, I remember Big Daddy and Giant Haystacks.
I want you to wrestle each other.
right. Okay. Whatever she's. But yes. Okay. Like WWE or like actual.
Yeah, it's like WWE, where it's theatrics. You're making the drama. You are still, there is potential to be hurt, but at the end of the day, you are there to make a show.
Kinga steps forward and is like, I'm not the strongest, but I'm a performer. I can dance. I can learn this. Yeah. And the other two
Perfect.
look a little bit less confident.
All right, Kinga, John, get to know each other. You will be partners.
Right.
On
Right.
theatrics. Remember, theatrics.
Marco, I'm not liking the way this conversation's going, to be honest.
Do you want to end this blood hunt that's going on, or do you not want to end this blood hunt?
There's no blood hunt on me, mate.
Yes, but do you want to end it? If not, we can end you right now, if you don't intend to help us.
No, it's steady on now,
Hey, listen, look,
Look.
you can give it a shot, but I'm here at Mika's behest to help you guys out, right?
Exactly,
I'm
you're
just-
there
I'm
to
just-
help. You're
Yeah,
there to
yeah.
help.
Yeah,
That
I'm
is
here
what
to
I-
help. I signed up on this particular venture for a fight. I don't want to dress up stupid and make an arse out of myself.
Have you not fought?
Fully
Didn't you go to the
dressed.
club? Didn't you go to the club the other day?
Yes, did you not fight already? Do you not intend to help me fight Mr. Brass? You are fighting, but that does not mean that when you are asked to not fight, you get to throw your arms up and protest.
No, I'm fine with not fighting. I'm fine with fighting. I'm not so much with prancing about like a prat in a fucking ring.
Look,
I
dear.
used to be a
Calm
native
down.
girl, mate.
Why don't you put the
You've
kettle
got-
on, dear? We'll
Yeah, okay, I'll make a tea.
He's a good boy.
Does anyone else want a tea?
Oh, yes,
Absolutely.
please. I'd love a cup. Thank you.
Do the tea roll.
Okay, 2 sugar.
Please, thank you.
All right, cool. Etiquette. It's not very good. It's kind of muddy. I'm a little worked up.
Tea bag split. You mash the tea bag too hard and it's
Yeah.
split, and it's just like, Ooh, whatever. It's all good, nutritious tea leaves.
Okay. So. Jesus, that was not what I expected from this session. We have some stuff that you've learned. You've done very well. Nate, before we do this final little bit, the devastating news that something extremely bad has happened to Renala
Yes.
gets you a stain for your
Okay.
hindered state for a little bit, but nevertheless, your slow to actness
Okay.
gets you one
Makes
stain. And so that leads us to those of you with stains, which, weirdly, Florence, you've done pretty well at dodging them. But everyone else,
Weirdly, Florence is lovely.
take the difference between your
Isn't there a humanity dice? Throw?
you don't roll
Oh,
6.
my bad.
God no. So
Yeah, no.
it's the difference between your humanity and the stain. So like the unmarked gap between that. Or you could just like take 10 minus stain minus humanity, and that's how many dice you
So
get.
it's
Okay.
D10 for each of the.
Yeah.
10 minus.
So there is actually a button. Remorse. It's called remorse at the very bottom
Oh.
of your sheet. But
Oh.
sheep you've already rolled and you succeed. You feel bad. Marco.
Well, it wasn't much of a fight, I guess.
The important thing is here, Sheepy, you retain your humanity. Marco, you retain your humanity. And you do that by connecting to the fact that you feel remorse. Which is a
I
good
feel
thing.
bad for Mercy killing him.
It wasn't a mercy kill.
Nate,
Yes.
you have a stain now. Sorry. So you roll 3 dice. But you can just press remorse, I think.
Wait, I pressed remorse or I rolled 3?
Oh, so you take that stain on your humanity down the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
So now I think you just press remorse, and if there's a pop-up, you put 3 in it.
Okay, cool.
On 6 dice. What?
No, you don't put 3 in that box. You just
Oh, do
roll.
you not?
You just put this. No, you don't.
No, sorry.
So you
My
just put
fault.
0?
Yeah, just read. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I think this is very easy for you, but Renala's pain is your pain right now.
Yeah, I think he'd be freaking out.
But we can deal with that next session, because I know exactly what's happened to Renala.
Oh, good.
Yeah. And all of your touchstones, just so you're fully aware.
Yeah, I'm worrying about mine, to be honest.
Oh yeah. They're not going to come for you.
Hell hath no fury like my sister Scorn.
Oh yeah.
The second that you sent Saffron out, like just randomly out into the thing, I was like, oh well, this is going to end badly.
Yeah. The thing about touchstones is that I hate just damseling them.
Mm.
So some of them I've made sure that like they're doing things that are stupid. But we'll see. We'll see.
Oh, good.
Anyway, thank you everyone for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed. If you have, make sure to follow and subscribe to these beautiful people and me. And until next time, goodbye. We're going to raid a person. Who should we raid? Show me Twitch. Doobity-bip-bip-a-doo. Who's that? Table Story? I don't actually know anyone who's on Table Story. But
Peach is on Table Story. Wow.
Yeah,
On one
Peachy.
of them.
I
Yeah.
know of them. I don't personally know them. Let's send you over because they're doing Dungeons and Dragons stuff. Oh, they're doing 2000 AD stuff. That's kind of cool.
Oh shit! Yeah, nice.
Yeah, let's go raid them. Put your
Fuck
winky
yeah.
mustaches in
Alright.
chat. If I can find the thing to do it. Raid. Table Story. There you go. I had a good time today.
Nice.
I had a really good time today. Okay. Bye, everyone.
Bye.